Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death. That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
For tuning in with me to another edition of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. This is episode number 520, episode number 520 for all the folks that are keeping track of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And before we get into anything else, I'd like to ask everybody, please spread it around like wildfire and let everyone on the internets know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house, and we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, get on Gab, baby. Understand? It's the final bastion of free speech as it pertains to social media out here. You can type into your browser gab.ai, and you can find me on there under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost, and I am verified on there, folks, just in case, there ain't no trickaroo out here. I am verified. And by the way, folks, make sure to spread this link right now, if you're listening live, to the oligarch Silicon Valley social medias, and I'm talking about the Facebooks, I'm talking about the Twitters, the Instagrams. Spread it everywhere! Because you know as well as I, if you're listening to the first hour of this broadcast, you're making money, baby. Oh, my God. I just looked at my accounts, and you know what it said? It not only said that for me, it said that for most of my inner circle. We read our accounts this morning, and you know what we said? We said, we're rich, we're rich, we're rich. I told you. I told all of you about cryptocurrency, baby. All right, I'm telling you, I told you all. I tried to lead you all to water. I tried to tell you that genuine wealth was going to be generated in the cryptocurrency markets. I tried to lead each and every one of you that listened to me into the water of cryptocurrency wealth. And did anyone listen? Well, at least the majority of my inner circle did. And it looks like by people gabbing me, thanking yours truly for covering cryptocurrency in the stock market, people are starting to take notice that True Capitalist Radio's first hour is pure money, baby. And this is no BS. This is no BS. I mean, this is pure money. I mean, we're going to get to the crypto markets in just a second. If you've been listening to this broadcast and you've entertained some of the plays that yours truly has suggested for you to do, you'd be heel-kicking right now. I'm telling you, everyone that listens to this broadcast that entertain cryptocurrency, the majority of my inner circle, they're already in the hundreds of thousands of dollars in cryptocurrency wealth. I'm not even joking around. I mean, these guys are in the hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, it's great, man. I told you all, don't try and go through your life from now on. If you were a listener to this broadcast and you did not listen to old Ghost over here, Don't be bitching and moaning the rest of your life saying, nobody ever gave me an opportunity. That's why I'm such a loser. I don't know. I just such a loser. Hey, don't be blaming anybody but your pathetic self, all right? And that's why you're you and we're capitalists. And that's what you people need to understand. There is a distinct difference between regular everyday schmucks and capitalists. You see, everyday schmucks hope, wish, dream, pray that things are going to happen to them. But capitalists like myself, the Inner Circle, and other capitalists throughout the international community and the United States, we go out and we make things happen. Do you understand? That's the difference between capitalists and everybody else. We go out and we make things happen. We don't hope, wish, dream, pray that things happen to us. We go out and we make things happen, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Anyway, before I get into some crypto coverage, stock coverage, I want to discuss what we're going to talk about today. And look, I know that I went on an unfortunate rampage last Friday about a bunch of autistic, Asperger, waste of human life that, we should no longer be coddling as a civilization. That will not happen today. This is a Monday. It's freaking Christmas is this weekend, all right? I'm in a pretty good mood. I have made literally tens of thousands of dollars within the past couple of days. Tens of thousands of dollars. Unbelievable. Anyway, aside from that, we're going to go ahead and talk today after the crypto and stock coverage of the first hour. We're going to talk about President Trump unveiling his national security plan. I think it's been some time since a president laid out a comprehensive national security plan and basically called out China and Russia. So for all you folks that claim that President Trump has somehow got some cahoots with Russia, you need to take a listen to that POTUS speech on national security. That's all I'm saying. All right? We're also going to talk about how Robert Mueller and his criminalized political weapon of a special counsel unfortunately, unethically obtained tens of thousands of emails of Trump and his transition team in one of the most unethical, disgusting episodes of obtaining documentation that I've ever heard of in my life. But this doesn't, it really does not surprise me, considering that Robert Mueller, the FBI, and the DOJ, all complicit with the Democrats, will stop at absolutely nothing. They are shameless, they are disgusting, soulless, heartless bureaucrats, and this should go to show all of you that bureaucracy is not what we need as the main means of social organization of humanity in this world. And that's what they tried to accomplish, remember, with the United Nations and the EU and, all these global institutions that centralize power and globalism. They did so through bureaucracy. And, folks, this disgusting corruption, and it's criminal treasonous corruption as far as I'm concerned, in the DOJ, the FBI, Robert Mueller, this should underscore why bureaucracy should never be trusted. You should never wholeheartedly give your trust to a bureaucratic entity. Because as I've stated many times before, when you organize people around a hierarchical bureaucracy, the bureaucracy then becomes its own living organism, meaning that the individuals that comprise the bureaucracy, through their own political animalistic endeavors, by trying to crawl on everyone up that hierarchical pyramid to get to the top, will stop at nothing to do so. And as a result, when some of these top layers of the hierarchical bureaucratic system move, the whole bureaucratic system changes. It's a cellular type organism. That's what makes bureaucracy so damn dangerous, man. Anyway, we're also going to talk about net neutrality. Oh, here we go again. Oh, man, I can't wait to hear the autistic screeching. As a matter of fact, the ghosties are coming up this New Year's Eve. We're going to have a New Year's Eve show, folks, and we're going to be handing out the Ghosty Awards. And I think that a runner for top troll of the year is the chairman of the FCC. I'm not even joking. The chairman of the FCC. I have never seen so much autistic screeching since this man proposed abolishing net neutrality. And you know something? We're going to get into detail about what net neutrality is, okay? Because net neutrality is really why we have these oligarchs in Silicon Valley. And I'm talking about Facebooks, Googles, Twitters, and that's why these people could think that they can be the overlords of speech, and they can frame the narrative of individuals that patronize their internet web services. And I'm going to tell you why, because of the abolishing of net neutrality, these idiots that are the Silicon Valley oligarchs, the Googles, the Facebooks, are shaking in their boots because now they don't have the full control like they did during net neutrality. Now, I don't want to get into detail about it. We're going to talk about it later, but we're definitely going to discuss that. We're going to discuss the Me Too movement and talk about all the men, all right, all the men and women that have been taken down because of this Me Too movement. Did you hear about this Democrat woman that got taken down by this Me Too movement? I'm not joking. Some broad named Andrea Ramsey out of Kansas literally had to drop out of a congressional race because, I mean, she was sexually harassing a man. I mean, you see, this whole Me Too movement, this whole feminist scam, because I think that the majority of this Me Too crap is a feminist scam. It's coming all around full circle now. And now it's implicating Democratic and leftist women. It's now implicating leftist black men. Did you hear about Tavis Smiley? Tavis Smiley, man, a man who has been a political black leftist for the past at least 25 years that I've heard of the bastard. I mean, devout leftist black liberal, and lo and behold, we've got somebody that is claiming that Tavis Smiley sexually harassed her. Actually, I have a couple of them. So now all this leftist feminist garbage is starting to come full circle, all right? It's starting to all come full circle. We're also going to talk about how Obama, amongst his array of crimes and misdemeanors, allowed Hezbollah, which is the militia that is pretty much supported by the Iranian government, Iran, basically allowed Hezbollah to conduct drug and weapons running in and out of the United States to fund its terrorist operations because Obama wanted to preserve the potential for the Iranian nuclear deal. And we're going to discuss about that. We are definitely going to discuss a little bit about that. That was out of Politico. Great story. I'm surprised Politico is actually doing stories like that, but it was a good story to read. If you want to read it, I gabbed it about 3 or 4 posts ago. Check it out for yourself. We're going to talk about Brexit. Oh, yes, Theresa May, I want a soft Brexit. Yeah. I mean, what an embarrassment, this disgusting, despicable old slag. Are you kidding me? A soft Brexit? That's not what the people voted for, Theresa, you stupid, dumb leftist broad. And a couple of other topics we're going to talk about at the end of the broadcast. We're going to talk about how loneliness can damage the health. So, hence, look at all those fatties and uglies that were at the Million Woman March. And we're going to talk about how the NFL, aside from it being an anti-American sport, it is now going or about to head into the realm of turning itself into the ghetto league. And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk a little bit about Christmas as well. But now, let's talk about crypto, huh? And let me tell you something, man. I'm smiling right now because I am so crypto rich, it's pathetic. And not to mention, everybody in the inner circle is just heel kicking. Now, I want to be honest with you, not everybody in the inner circle is heel kicking out here. We had about 2 or 3 people, okay? I'm not going to say their names or anything. One of them got so embarrassed that they literally just left and dropped out of the inner circle. And you know who you are. If you're listening, look, we're not hating on you, man. Come on back. It's all good. There's nothing to be embarrassed about or humiliated about or anything of that nature. But let me explain to you about quantum right away. Are you looking at quantum? I told you. I told all of you about this. I told every one of you that I have a considerable amount of investment into quantum. I told you why I did. I said this could be the new Bitcoin of Asia. If you want my personal opinion, I think it's going to supersede Ethereum in many different capacities. Now, with that being said, folks, I did explain to you folks that there is going to be a hard fork. This is symbol, for all you that don't know, symbol QTUM, symbol QTUM. Now, quantum, folks, I told you about a week ago when it was about $12. It was at 12 and change a week ago. You know that, like last Monday? It was about 12 and change last Monday. And I said that this is a good buying time because before you know it, you're going to wake up one day and this damn thing is going to be about $40, $50. And by God, look at what happened today. I told you. I told all of you. Now, let me give you a story about little inside inner circle stuff. A considerable portion of the inner circle followed my move on quantum about 2 months ago. And we've been kind of holding on to quantum because we knew the technology. We understood that it made its own token. So it's no longer a part of the Ethereum token. It's its own independent token. Aside from that, it's integrated smart contract technology to the point in which it's integrated in its quantum ignition wallet. If you actually download the quantum ignition wallet, you'll see that there's a template where you can plug in code in which you can create your own smart contract within the actual wallet. Now, with that being said, folks, I told you all about this technology. I told you guys that these guys are launching satellites into space. I told you all this stuff, man. And I told you these guys have the inside track with China. I told you all this stuff, man. That's why I have a considerable portion of my investment in it. You see, the reason I'm getting so detailed in the reasoning why I had a considerable investment in this is because this is how you need to invest into crypto. I know a lot of people are just buying on hype, and look, I'm gonna call out a couple of coins that I think are complete scams, in my opinion, and I'm talking about IOTA and I'm talking about Cardano. All right, I mean these two coins specifically have rose in value on pure hype with no technological background, no white papers, nothing. And these are the kinds of scams that you need to kind of steer away from. I mean, if you can ride the pattern or swing trading aspect of those coins, that's great. But it's definitely not going to be something for the long term. That's why I told each and every one of you folks that quantum was a long-term investment. It is a long-term investment. As a matter of fact, I still think right now, and look, it has gone up considerably, folks. Now, I would like to remind everybody that last Monday it was at $12, and I told you about the hard fork that's going to happen. And for you folks that are unfamiliar, let me explain again. There's going to be a hard fork on Bitcoin again, and it's going to hard fork into the coin Bitcoin United. Now, aside from Bitcoin hard forking into Bitcoin United, it's incorporating quantum in this hard fork. So what's happening is, folks, is that for every Bitcoin you have, you're going to get one Bitcoin United.
Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in a lack of drowsiness, improved productivity, and better cash flow from decreased coffee spending. Unexpected job promotions have been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may decrease the urge to zone out, doze off, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12.
And also, if you have 100 quantum For every 100 quantum, you will receive 1 Bitcoin United. And folks, me and the Inner Circle did the analysis on this, and I talked about it last Monday. You can look back in the archive, that the ratio in which this hard fork is correlated with quantum, the ratio of 100 quantum to 1 Bitcoin United, technically puts the price of quantum at $120 to $160. And I said last Monday that we should gradually see that price increase to the point in which we in the Inner Circle gave the price points of 120 to 160 based upon the ratio of the hard fork of Bitcoin United and quantum. Now, how do you get your Bitcoin United? You need to get quantum and put it on your quantum ignition wallet. Now, the good part about quantum, folks, that it is a proof of stake cryptocurrency, meaning that you download your quantum ignition wallet and you leave it online. Like let's say you're one of these people that leave your computer on all the time. Leave your quantum ignition wallet on with your cryptocurrency in it, which will be quantum. And folks, the longer you leave it on, you're helping the network. You're indirectly helping quantum process transactions by leaving your wallet on with your wallet open. So what they do is after a given time, after so many transactions you help facilitate by leaving your quantum ignition wallet open, they give you more quantum. It's called proof of stake. It's technically like a dividend for holding quantum in your quantum wallet. So, folks, that's why I have been very bullish on quantum, and if you've been listening to me and you entertained getting some within the past couple of weeks, you're probably heel kicking your ass off right now. I'm not even joking. Let's get to quantum. Current market capitalization for quantum, folks, is $4.5 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is still 73, almost 74 million. Folks, in the past 24 hours alone, quantum has gone up 112.74%. 112.74% in a 24-hour period. Did you hear me? 112.74% increase in a 24-hour period. Now, I was going to get to one of my Inner Circle members, and I want him to come back. He left, and the reason he left, folks, is because he decided that because we were waiting on quantum to pop, he got a little impatient about 2 days ago. And from what I understand, according to other Inner Circle members, he decided to sell off his like $12,000 or $15,000 stake that he had in quantum and actually move it into Bitcoin Diamond. Okay, now don't ask. Look, nobody advised him to do that. I mean, we're all independent capitalists, and if they want to do that, that's their prerogative. And then he woke up today and just left the Inner Circle after that move because he couldn't believe it. He probably can't even face us. And look, it's all right, man. We all make mistakes. I still think this is a good buy, for Christ's sake, man. And I'm explaining to you all why it is. You see, the explanations that I'm giving you on this particular cryptocurrency hour, no one's going to explain to you on any business channel, on anywhere. No one's giving you this kind of technical analysis on why you're investing. Because if you take a look at these guys on Bloomberg, on CNBC, on Fox Business, these idiots have no idea what the hell they're talking about. And whenever they have somebody who knows what they're talking about, the technology components that I'm explaining to you that makes the value of cryptocurrency completely goes over these idiots' heads. You know what I'm saying? Completely goes over their heads, for Christ's sake. So with that being said, folks, I'm going to explain something to you, and let me say the price of quantum first, because I have to say the price of quantum, and then I'm going to explain something. Current price of quantum, symbol QTUM, and I told everybody that this is a long-term investment. I told everybody that I have a considerable portion of my portfolio invested in this, and boy, I am heel-kicking today. Current price of quantum, $61.70 per quantum. I'm rich. And I guarantee you, I mean, me and the inner circle this morning, we were all gathering together and literally heel kicking. I mean, we were like, oh, my God. But, hey, I knew this was going to happen, baby. I understand technical analysis of investing. I understand this stuff. You understand? I've been around a long time. The prognosticator of prognosticators strikes again. Now, for all those critics out there, let me explain something to you critics that are out there saying, you know what, it's going to crash. Cryptocurrency's going to crash. And, you know, it's going to crash. It's going to crash. Look, let me explain something to you guys, all right? Right now, I'm going to put it out in the line for you that a good 90% of the altcoin market is a bunch of crap. I'm going to be completely honest with you. A good 90% of all the altcoin market is a bunch of BS, and it's mostly scams, if you want my personal opinion. That's why you have to technically look at every cryptocurrency you're investing in for the long term and understand the technology behind it, because that's what inherently makes the value. And you see, that's what these guys in Bloomberg and CNBC and Fox Business don't understand. We're heading into a new realm of economics that I don't believe even economics teachers today can even explain or teach. Now, let me try to explain something to you folks out there that are trying to say that this is going to blow up. And look, maybe so in Bitcoin. I think Bitcoin's prices, especially right now, are unsustainable, in my opinion. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm talking about BTC, Bitcoin. I don't think these are sustainable. I mean, you take a look at the price, it's like, you know, fluctuating around $18,000, $19,000. There is 16.7 million in circulation. I mean, that's not even sustainable. And what is the only component to Bitcoin? It's just a goddamn cryptocurrency. It's just a cryptocurrency. There is nothing integrated within the cryptocurrency. It has no smart contract technology. It doesn't have the privacy components that other cryptocurrencies possess. It's not that fast in transaction time. I mean, what isn't the inherent value of Bitcoin outside of the fact that it's at the top of mind in people that are question what cryptocurrency is? I mean, you can ask the average everyday idiot what cryptocurrency is, and they're going to say Bitcoin. And that, unfortunately, is what creates the value of Bitcoin. Outside of that, it's nothing. It's all hype. And if you're going to talk about a cryptocurrency crash, it's going to happen in Bitcoin, because what's going to happen is a lot of these big-time coins that are flexing nuts right now, if you want my opinion, Bitcoin, Ethereum, these two specifically, they're going to fall out of the wayside in the next year. I think in 2018 we're going to find that Ethereum smart contract technology is not as technologically sound as they claimed it was. And when you have people like Quantum, I mean, serious team working on integrating contracts to the point where it's so easy that individuals can be able to create their own smart contracts for business and service transaction. I think that Bitcoin and Ethereum and these old has-beens are going to literally fall by the wayside. You cannot sustain these goddamn prices. This is all hype. The technology backing up some of these coins does not justify the price. That's why I try to tell every one of you that if you're going to, profit on the short-term end, the pattern trading, swing trading end of some of these gains, that's fine. But if you're going to keep something in the long term, you have to have a reasoning behind it. Bitcoin, it's only a cryptocurrency. It's not that fast. It's not private. There's nothing to it. It has no smart contract technology. Let's take a look at Bitcoin, by the way. Market cap on Bitcoin is $316 billion. The current circulating supply is 16.7 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin has gone up 0.34%, and the current price for Bitcoin, symbol BTC, $18,891.70. Now, even at those prices, at 16.7 million in circulation, that's unsustainable. And of course, we may have a crash in Bitcoin. Now, where is that crash and when is that crash going to happen? I have no idea. Because we have so much hype with the name Bitcoin. I've read articles in which people are actually mortgaging their houses to buy Bitcoin. I mean, that's how much hype is in back of that name, the name Bitcoin. But I want to remind you, even if Bitcoin does crash, cryptocurrency is here to stay. And let me explain what I mean by how economics professors can't even explain what's happening with the cryptocurrency market, and we're heading into a whole new realm of economics. Now, folks, take a look at the current market capitalization of the whole cryptocurrency market. The entire cryptocurrency market capitalization, and that's 1,369 currencies that are currently in existence. The current market capitalization is $614 billion. $614 billion market capitalization for all cryptocurrencies in existence. Folks, what people don't understand is that there is a $250 trillion demand for money all over the world. Yeah. I mean, you see, when I say that, some of you traditional economics majors and professors are like, wait a minute, what the hell does that mean, Ghost? That means there is a $250 trillion demand for money, a means to exchange goods and services. Case in point, and I hate to keep bringing up Zimbabwe, but it's a great example. Zimbabwe decided to overprint its money to the point in which it cost $25,000, $30,000 Zimbabwe dollars to buy toilet paper in Zimbabwe. I mean, that's how much they have devalued their paper currency. Now, Zimbabwe farmers have found a way to bypass the completely depleted and worthless currency of Zimbabwe by selling their farming goods and their livestock and their agriculture by using Bitcoin, by using cryptocurrency. And that, in Zimbabwe, of all places, has been able to sustain farmers without them going broke and not wanting to farm anymore because all of the cash in the world is meaningless in Zimbabwe. But you see, when they get paid in Bitcoin, folks, because Bitcoin is global, because cryptocurrency is global, they can utilize that currency to exchange goods and services elsewhere throughout all over the globe or within their regions of Africa, other African countries, etc. Now, let me explain that again, folks, okay? There is a $614 billion market capitalization for cryptocurrency right now. All the cryptocurrencies right now equate to about $614 billion. There is a $250 trillion demand for money all over the world right now, and I just gave you that Zimbabwe example. There's another example, folks, somebody who gabbed at me, and I reposted it, and thank you very much to Jamal O'Keek, or @Kang on Gab. He gabbed at me, and I reposted this. The amount of money I've made by working a full year in a shithole commie utopia Brazil, this is a Brazilian, and we all know Brazil's suffering through a massive depression because of the government incompetence. Remember that one broad that got impeached out of Brazil? She ran the whole goddamn country into the ground. Anyway, I'm going to read this one more again. The amount of money I've made by working a full year in a shithole commie utopia Brazil, living under my mommy and daddy, and saving 80% of my paycheck in the bank with a 4-year degree is less than what I have made with crypto in 1 month. Wouldn't have done it without you, Ghost. And you see, folks, that's what I'm talking about. Kang is in Brazil. I mean, there ain't no wealth in Brazil, but there's a demand for it. There's a demand for money. And Kang, who happens to have an internet connection, instead of worrying about goddamn cartoons and all this other crap, decided that, look, I'm gonna see what I can do with this crypto thing because it looks like that's where the money's going, etc. And look at this guy. 1 year saving 80% of his paycheck is nothing compared to 1 month on what he has made in cryptocurrency. And that's what I'm talking about, folks. $250 trillion demand in money. And listen, we've only hit the tip of the iceberg. Not even. The market capitalization for all cryptos is only $614 billion. And remember, cryptocurrency is money. It's currency. That's what this is. And there's a huge demand for currency, folks. There's a huge demand for money. And that's why I'm suggesting to you folks that all these naysayers that are trying to say that, oh, it's going to fucking crash and I'm going to laugh and and all that garbage don't know their ass from their elbow, because we're headed into a whole new realm of economics that no one truly understands except you guys who are listening to this broadcast and maybe the inner circle and some of the guys who are crypto millionaires right now that I don't want to name. But that's it, folks. That's why I'm saying, I mean, if you think that, the whole cryptocurrency thing has passed you by and it's too late, it is not too late. It is just the beginning. And we're headed into a whole new economics that if you're delving into right now, if you're partaking in the cryptocurrency markets right now, you're ahead of Wall Street. You are ahead of Wall Street. And by the way, folks, let me give you another example. About 2%, and I'm guesstimating at a high end, 2% of the world know what cryptocurrency is and is partaking in cryptocurrency, right? 2% of the world. Yet, more people now would rather invest in cryptocurrency than the stock market. And that's based on 2% of people actually knowing and conducting themselves in the cryptocurrency market. Why do you think that Wall Street had to make a derivative of Bitcoin with these Bitcoin futures, the CME exchange? I mean, they know where the money's at. I mean, the money is where, they're following the money. And that's what you should be doing as a capitalist, man. And you know what cryptocurrency allows people to do? It allows them to become capitalist in areas of the world that aren't capitalist. That's the beauty of it. You can become a capitalist in a communist country. And look, if you want to get out of there, then get out. I mean, in Japan, they accept cryptocurrency as a means of exchanging goods and services all over the country. Same with Australia. I mean, there's a bunch of countries that now allow cryptocurrency as a means of exchanging goods and services, baby. Anyway, look, I know I'm going on and on about this stuff, but, man, I'm telling you, folks, for all you folks that didn't listen and that were talking garbage about ghosts and think it was a big troll, you can continue doing so, but that's why you pathetic idiots are going to be shining our goddamn shoes or, probably put in some labor camp because, I'm tired of giving people free money. I'm tired of giving people free money. Here we are. We're capitalists. I mean, even a guy in Brazil. And if you've ever seen the slums of Brazil, why don't you go Google that shit up, excuse me. And for all you people that are claiming to be poor in America, I bet you money that this person in Brazil, him and his family, would exchange places with you in the most impoverished situation here in America so you could be over there in the slums of Brazil. You people are unappreciative pieces of crap. But you know what? That's what separates capitalists from everybody else. Because capitalists, we appreciate to the point in which we want to appreciate more. That's why we make money. Because when you make money, the liquor is that much more tastier. The cigars are that much more smoother. The food tastes that much more better. Do you understand? And it's not hard. I've led you all to the water. It's not hard to make money, man. It is not hard. You just got to do it. That's what separates the capitalists from everybody else. Just saying. Anyway, let's continue on with some crypto coverage here. I hate to cover Ethereum, but, man, Ethereum is blowing up, and I want to talk about this cryptocurrency as well. Ethereum, symbol ETH, current market capitalization, $75 billion. $75 billion with a B, sorry. $75 billion market capitalization, 96 million in circulation, which, give me a freaking break, 96 million. In the past 24 hours, Ethereum has gone up 10.79%. The current price for Ethereum, symbol ETH, $786.64. Now, that's why I'm saying, folks, Quantum could easily be a $2 or $3+ $100 coin. That's why I'm still a buy on Quantum, symbol QTUM, because if you want my personal opinion, Quantum will overtake Ethereum. You see, Ethereum right now, if you take a look at it, it's got 96 million in circulation, and it's at $786. I mean, if it goes any higher, that is unsustainable. I mean, 96 million? And, hey, even though I disagree with it, that's where the market's going, and you have to look at those types of indicators to understand what the future of other cryptos and the potential of other cryptos have. If you take a look at Quantum, Quantum's got 73 million in circulation. The difference between Quantum and Ethereum is that, first of all, they're two different tokens. Secondly, they both base their cryptocurrency around the smart contract technology. The only difference is that Ethereum, I don't think, has even upgraded its smart contract technology from inception, let alone I have yet to see a successful smart contract implemented besides that stupid crypto kitty crap. I have yet to see a successful smart contract in Ethereum. And moreover, Ethereum has no end. It is going to continue to be mined, and even Vitalik, the guy, the freaking pedophile-loving moron that created the damn coin, has even suggested that it can stop or continue mining at will. So there is no end to mining. This thing could continue to circulate into the hundreds of millions. And how is that going to be sustainable at $786 a coin? It's not. It's not. That's why I've always told you folks to take a look at the circulating supply, and that'll give you a tail sign on the long-term viability, in my opinion, of a long-term investment in crypto. I mean, when you've got Ethereum that is not going to stop mining, it's no different than Dogecoin, that stupid, ridiculous dog coin that's a meme. It's ridiculous. So that's why I'm telling everybody in Ethereum, make the money while you can, but move that into more long-term legitimate investments that are going to last the test of time. Anyway, that's Ethereum, and that's why I'm telling everybody, watch your positions in that particular currency. This is not sustainable. 96 million in circulation at almost $800 a coin. Get the F out of here. I mean, come on, man. Anyway, let's continue going. Bitcoin Cash currently is having a run, folks. If you're not paying attention, it's been running all day today. That symbol BCH. Current market capitalization for Bitcoin Cash is $36 billion market capitalization. Current circulating supply for Bitcoin Cash is 16.8 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Bitcoin Cash has gone up 18.85%. Current price for Bitcoin Cash, symbol BCH, $2,179.28 per Bitcoin Cash. Now, I want to talk a little bit about Ripple, because for you folks, y'all keep asking me to cover this. I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to tell you right now, this was a good buy when it was at 10 and 20 cents. Now it's unsustainable even at 78, 80 cents, whatever the hell it is. Because once again, there is no end for Ripple. As a matter of fact, from what I've read, there's like 90 billion Ripple in reserve somewhere. I don't know how you reserve 90 billion Ripple, all right? But 90 billion Ripple are in some kind of reserve somewhere that is going to be dispensed at the will of the Ripple, I don't know, the Ripple development team, I don't know what's going on. But I am not a buy on Ripple because let's get to it. First of all, not a bad market cap, $30 billion. The circulating supply right now is ridiculous. All right, the circulating supply is 38,739,144,847 Ripple in circulation, and then you've got the Ripple team claiming that they've got $90 billion in a reserve. $90 billion in reserve. So that doesn't make me feel very good as a long-term investor. So that's why I'm telling everybody Ripple, XRP is the symbol, by the way, XRP. I'm not a buyer on this. People wanted me to cover it. I am not a buyer. All right? That's my personal opinion. I'm covering it because people wanted me to cover it. I am not a buyer based on the assessment that I gave you. Not to mention Ripple is just a cryptocurrency as well. I mean, there is no other component to Ripple other than the cryptocurrency component. Anyway, current price for Ripple, symbol XRP, 78 cents is the price. Now, like I said, it was a good buy at 20 cents when it was 15 cents. Right now, I don't know, man. I would not buy this, but hey, to each their own. All right, now, granted, Ripple is the cryptocurrency of flavor within the country of Japan. But is that worthy of a long-term investment? And if it does, like let's say you do, and Ripple goes over $1, $2, I don't believe Japan is going to use it as a cryptocurrency anymore because it's going to offset the Japanese yen to U.S. dollar price. Anyway, let me move on. Let's get to Litecoin, folks. What have I told you about Litecoin? Symbol LTC, I said, what was it, last week, once we hit that $84 mark, which was the last person holding the bag, $84, the sky was the limit. And I mean, look at the damn price now. I told you. Litecoin, symbol LTC, current market capitalization is $19 billion market cap. The circulating supply is 54 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Litecoin has gone up 13.72%. Current price for Litecoin, symbol LTC, current price, $354.94 per Litecoin, baby. I'm telling you, I'm trying to plant seeds out here. I'm trying to tell you folks, here comes the money, and no one's listening. Anyway, let's get to Dash, folks. Oh God, what have I told you about Dash? I said Dash is a good-looking coin. I mean, it's always good to go to in signs of contraction. It's a fast coin. There's a lot of reasons to like it. And folks, if you were listening to me 2 weeks ago when Dash was at about $300 and you entertained it back then, you'd be heel kicking in the money right now. That's all I'm saying. I know I've got a few Dash. I trade on Whale Club with Dash, and I make Dash on Whale Club like it ain't crap. And by the way, folks, if you guys have some Bitcoin or some Dash available and you want to short some of these cryptos that are going down, if you want to play some of them that are going up and play it in a pure pattern or quick trading, fast-paced trading kind of capacity, this is what you need to do right here. The ultimate swing trading site. And not only can you short or buy crypto for the short term so that you can take part in those gains, but you can also invest into whether or not you're going to short or buy into gold, silver, all kinds of stocks, indices. It's a very great short-term pattern swing trading type of a website. Check out my Gab right now. There it is, folks. There it is right now. Use Bitcoin or Dash to pattern trade stock market, commodities, Forex, bonds, crypto. If you're not doing that, especially during the times of upswinging that we're seeing now, then when you start seeing a downturn, folks, you better go on Whale Club and start shorting all these damn cryptos. Take a look at my Gab right now. Take a look. You better be shorting all these cryptos that are going down in price. And what you do, folks, is you go on Whale Club, right? You deposit and click that link. You'll actually get a bonus if you deposit through Dash or Bitcoin. You take your Dash or Bitcoin and make sure to not go and trade on margin. I completely dissuade people from trading on margin. So when you see that little widget that pops up that has a green button with a price and a red button with a price, you want to go to the arrow that has the X times 20 or the X times 10 or the X times. You want to press that button and go to X times 1, because that means you're just putting up your own money. You're not leveraging, or you're not trading on margin. Now, once you are at X1 in that little widget, you push the price next to the X1, so that price or that amount of crypto that you have in your cryptocurrency account on that site can be put in the amount you wish to trade. Now, once you have done all that, remember this: red means short, green means buy on Whale Club, all right? All right? Red means shorting, like you're going to short a crypto. Green means buy. And don't ever leave that investment in Whale Club more than an hour or so, because there's a lot of fees and whatnot. It is strictly for pattern and swing trading, but you can make lots of money. And look, I don't mean to get off on too much time on Whale Club, but I want you guys to make some cash. I mean, why wait around and hope that cryptocurrencies, go up or down when you can play other cryptocurrencies in another exchange and make more Bitcoin or Dash? I'm just trying to plant seeds, baby. Understand? I'm trying to create more capitalists out here. Now, with that being said, let's get to Dash, because I've made at least about 5 or 6 Dash on Whale Club alone. And take a look at how much Dash is, for Christ's sake. Anyway, Dash, current market cap, $9.2 billion market capitalization. Now, the reason I like Dash, aside from it being a very fast coin in transaction speed, it's a considerably decently low circulation. Current circulation for Dash is 7.7 million in circulation. 7.7 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Dash has gone up 9.59%. Folks, the current price for Dash, symbol DASH, current price, $1,189.42 per Dash. What did I tell you? What did I tell you, baby? And people are asking me, what's a decent exchange to buy and trade crypto? Well, here, if you want to exclusively go through crypto, I'm sorry, I'm getting Gab messages, folks. If you want to exclusively trade crypto, like Bitcoin for altcoins, or Bitcoin for 42 coin, or Ethereum for quantum, or whatever the case might be, go to this exchange right here. Take a look at my Gab right there, folks. All right, that exchange right there, you don't need any piss and blood test for you to start trading like you do on other exchanges. All you need is an email and a wallet, and within a few minutes, you're trading. All right? Within a few minutes, you're trading. So that's why I'm telling you, take a look at my Gab. Check out my Gab.
Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in a lack of drowsiness, improved productivity, and better cash flow from decreased coffee spending. Unexpected job promotions have been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may decrease the urge to zone out, doze off, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12.
And they've got hundreds of cryptocurrencies. I mean, you can hook it up on there, folks, and you can swing and pattern trade on that particular exchange, all right? All right, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And for you folks that are trying to, buy crypto through your bank card or something to that capacity, don't do it on there. Jesus Christ. I guess you can do it on this particular exchange or Coinbase. But Coinbase, that's a big pain in the ass. They're going to want you to have a piss and blood test for you to even have any kind of ways to purchase anything. The best site to go to if you want to buy stuff off of the card, off of your credit card, my personal opinion, is this exchange right here. And I didn't really plan to promote this one, but since people are asking, hey, I want to buy it, here it is right here. Take a look. I'm just gabbing it right now. Take a look at my gab. Right there. Exchange cryptocurrencies for the best price. You can use, I believe, a Visa or MasterCard on that. So just there it all is. Check out my gab. I hope this helps you guys out. All right? I hope this helps you guys out. I know there's a lot of people on Gab right now telling me, hey, Ghost, where do I go? I want to buy crypto. I want to trade crypto. I hope that helps you guys out, man. Anyway, let's continue going. Monero XMR, folks. You know what I've been saying about Monero. It's been running, and it's continuing to run. Symbol XMR. Current market cap is $5.8 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 15.4 million in circulation. Not a bad circulation supply. In the past 24 hours, Monero has gone up 9.74% increase in a 24-hour period. The current price for Monero, symbol XMR, $377.76 per Monero. Now, let's get to EOS, folks. I mean, I've been covering EOS because I don't know when the hell this goddamn thing is going to stop going up. I don't know when the hell this thing's going to stop going up, but it continues to go up. Let's get to it. EOS, current market cap is $5.2 billion market cap. The current circulating supply is 547 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, EOS continues to go up 19.23%. I mean, when is it going to end? Current price for EOS, $9.59. Folks, EOS 2 months ago was 50 cents, okay? I'm just saying. Now, let's get to another cryptocurrency that I was advising people to look into, and I'm talking about LISC. LSK, folks, LISC. I had told everybody about 3 or 4 weeks ago about this particular crypto. I said that this crypto is actually going to rebrand itself. It's going to have a new name. It's going to have a whole new outlook, and it's given some of the cryptocurrency investors a little bit of optimism, and people have been buying into it. I've been hearing a lot through the grapevine of the cryptocurrency underground about this, and if you've entertained this as an investment, you'd probably be hill-kicking right now, to say the least. Let's go to LISC. Symbol LSK. Current market cap is $2 billion market cap for LISC. The current circulating supply is 116 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, LISC has gone up 32.10%. 32.10% increase in a 24-hour period. LISC, current price, LSK, $17.64 per LISC. Good God, man. Another one that I told people to entertain, around the same time I told people to entertain LISC, was OmnisGo. OmnisGo, that's symbol OMG. Current market capitalization for OmnisGo is $1.8 billion market capitalization. The current circulating supply is 102 million in circulation. In the past 24 hours, OmnisGo has gone up 20.25%. Current price for OmnisGo, $18.57 per OmnisGo. I mean, I'm telling you, man, everybody made money. But remember, because we're seeing so many profits spread out all over the altcoin market, expect to see a contraction here in the next 10 to 12, maybe even 18 hours. It always happens. Now, it may not happen, but it may happen. I don't know, because this damn market is fickle. People are going to want to take profits. Remember, a lot of people like taking profits. That's why we see contractions in these markets for about a day or so. And those contractions, as much as we're seeing these prices go up, those contractions eliminate those goddamn liquidity profits very fast. So that's why I suggest to everybody, if you're going to make liquidity during these times of upticks, make sure to take that liquidity and put it into a long-term investment to hedge so that you don't lose all this liquidity. Anyway, let me take a couple of more of these cryptocurrencies. We're running out of time here. Let me take a couple of more and we'll move on. I want to talk about Zcash, folks. What did I tell you about Zcash? Symbol ZEC. The current market capitalization is $1.6 billion market cap. The current circulating supply, very low supply, folks. I can see Zcash $1,000 a coin within the next couple of months, if you want my opinion, all right? Maybe even sooner. It all depends on the market, but I give it at least a couple of months before it's over 1,000. All right? Current circulating supply for Zcash is 2.8 million in circulation. 2.8 million. In the past 24 hours, Zcash has gone up 11.33%. Current price for Zcash, symbol ZEC, $582.04 per Zcash. Let me go ahead and get to another one. What have I talked to you guys about Funfair? Remember Funfair? I told you this was a penny crypto, and if you invested in it at the time I told you invested it, you'd be heel kicking just as much as everybody else right now. Let's go to Funfair, symbol FUN. Current market capitalization for Funfair is $272 million in market capitalization. The current circulating supply for Funfair is 4.2 billion in circulation. In the past 24 hours, Funfair has gone up 40.82% increase for Funfair. The current price for Funfair, symbol FUN, is 6 cents, folks. Remember when I told you to entertain this, it was 2 cents. It is now 6 cents, folks. I'm just saying. Anyway, last but not least, folks, all right, hold on. Let's get to one more crypto, and then we're going to move on to the stocks here. Anyway, we are now in the second hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. Before we get started on anything else, I'd like to ask everybody to please spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And, of course, if you have not done so, please follow me on Gab, all right? It's my only social media, baby. Follow me on Gab, and you can type in your browser right now, gab.ai, and you can follow me on that website, on that social media, under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores, Politics Ghost. And by the way, I am verified, just in case anybody that tries to play any kind of trickaroo. And I'd once again like to ask everybody listening, please spread this link to all the Silicon Valley oligarch social media sites, and I'm talking about the Twitters, I'm talking about Facebook, I'm talking about all of them. All of them. Spread this link around like wildfire, baby. Anyway, now that we got that out of the way, let me take a couple of more of these cryptocurrencies before I move on to stocks. Now, before I went into an unfortunate breakdown about the stupid autist on Friday, and I want to say I'm sorry to the listeners about that, okay? But you gotta feel me here. I mean, these autists make me sick. They're despicable human beings, and we need to stop coddling these pieces of trash. And I'm tired of them. And I just, I had to let it be known on Friday, and I may have went a little overboard, etc. But before I went into that, I said people need to look at SALT and Einsteinium. So let's go ahead and get to those two right now. I've been talking about SALT, folks. That symbol SALT. And the reason I'm talking about this, folks, is because the reasoning behind this coin is a very interesting business model. Now, SALT, what it is it's a service in which it will lend you USD for your crypto. Now, for instance, right now, if I wanted to lend or wanted to get some kind of USD or some kind of euro for my quantum, like right now I'm at about $18,000 worth of quantum, $20,000 worth of quantum, at about $50 or $60, whatever it is right now. I know it's fluctuating. Let's say I wanted to have a loan on that quantum at that rate. let's say it's $50, and I get like, $18,000. They lend me the $18,000 in USD. I go out and do whatever I want to do with the $18,000 USD, and then let's say quantum goes up to $150. Well, then all I have to do is pay back SALT the $18,000 plus maybe a little bit of interest that they lent me, and then they give me back the coins that I gave them as collateral to lend me the USD. I mean, that's the business model. That's the idea and concept of SALT. They were recently interviewed by someone within, I think, CNBC. I think they were or Bloomberg. One of these business channels. I believe it was Bloomberg. Anyway, this is something to watch. I think $11 is probably not even the tip of the iceberg on this particular crypto, so take a look at it. And I did say to take a look at it on Friday. Current market cap for SALT is $568 million in circulation. 568 million market cap, not circulation. Excuse me. $568 million market cap. It's got 50 million in circulation. Okay. In the past 24 hours, SALT has gone up 16.21%. SALT current price $11.15 per SALT cryptocurrency. I told you, and I also told you guys that on Friday there was going to be some news coming out about Einsteinium, that symbol EMC2, EMC and the number 2 is the symbol, and that there was going to be some news on Einsteinium that's going to kind of give this a little bit of a run. And the reason that I suggested this is because I go through the grapevine of the undergrounds of the crypto internets, baby. Do you understand? That's what me and my inner circle do. Do you understand? The inner circle and myself, that's all we do. We analyze crypto. We analyze stocks. We talk about business investments. We're talking about buying businesses. We're talking about purchasing real estate. Do you understand me? I mean, the inner circle is a group of individuals in which we try to create success amongst us all. We try to make each other successful because then we can become a unified force of investment. We can move in a unified force. Moreover, if one of us has some kind of a business proposition, they can propose it to the inner circle, and it's up to each individual in the inner circle if they want to invest in that particular business proposition and get dibs on that, get some, however it's going to be paid off. I mean, they're going to get some ownership, equity, something. I mean, we don't need banks in the inner circle. Do you understand? We don't need banks. We're our own bank. We're our own goddamn bank. And look, I'm going to be honest with you. I know a lot of people have been asking me if there's going to be any more inner circle slots open. And look, I'm going to be very candid with you. I'm going to open up some inner circle slots this weekend, Christmas weekend, okay? And I'm going to be completely honest. I have discussed this with the inner circle. They don't want anybody who is a potential loser, a life loser, a troll, an autist, anybody who's just going to use this as a means of trolling or whatever they think they're going to do. So what I'm going to do, folks, and I got the permission of the inner circle, I am going to charge an unfortunate high amount of paywall. So I'm going to prevent trolls and losers coming into the inner circle, man. I'm sorry. You know what we want? We want serious people. We want individuals who are crypto investors, stock investors, real estate investors, executives, business owners. Hell, even if you're somebody that just has a small nest egg and you don't know what the hell to do with it, I mean, we'll help you too. We don't want a bunch of stupid, dumb, imbecilic autists and retards and trolls and idiots. Okay, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to make the paywall on the inner. And I hate to do this. I freaking hate to do this, but you have to. You blame the trolls for this, man. Blame the trolls for this, because I mean, the last thing we want is to have what we've done in the inner circle. And I know there's old inner circle members now emailing. Hey, Ghost, I wanna be a part of the inner circle again, Ghost. Hey, remember, come on, man. And let me in. Look, I've talked to the current Inner Circle members, and they really don't want old Inner Circle members that are Johnny-come-latelys come around. And now, don't get me wrong. We're going to give you guys, some of the old Inner Circle members, short busters, tards, and all these people that were a part. We may open up a chat room for you people so you can act retarded in or something. But as far as the serious business inner triangle of the Inner Circle that is conducting business, talking about crypto, talking about stocks, talking about investments, that's going to be a very exclusive group of people. And I'm thankful for those people, man. To be honest with you, I'm going to be very candid with everybody. I spent hours every single day with the Inner Circle that I've got, teaching them, fine-tuning their investment capabilities, helping them understand how to find news, helping them understand how to invest. And because we have so many eyes and ears, and now we've got people that are legitimately crypto rich now because of old Ghost here, we are a force to be reckoned with, at least in the cryptocurrency markets. I can tell you that right now. I would say the equivalent of the cumulative of the Inner Circle, I'm talking about the amount of crypto we're all probably worth altogether is in the millions. It could probably be approaching even more than that. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. Anyway, folks, I'm gonna make more info about that this Friday, because this weekend they'll go on sale. And listen, man, we want serious people. We don't want a bunch of troll tards. We don't want autists. We don't want people with Asperger's. We don't want people that are man-children. We don't want people that are out here promoting their stupid little cartoon habits, in the chat room. We don't want that crap, all right? That's why I told you folks last Friday that you autists are no longer wanted here, okay? Go bother somebody else. Not even the live streamer Ice Poseidon, that autist, can take you people anymore. Did you hear that the freaking streamer, in real life streamer, Ice Poseidon, is giving up streaming because he can't take you autists anymore? You guys are pathetic. Anyway, look, I didn't mean to go off on that tirade, but I'm serious, man. We want more Inner Circle members. And we want Inner Circle members that are legit, man, so we can act as a unified force. We've got people all over the world, and we're talking about making investments, potential real estate investments, business investments in places like, Asia, Australia, South America. You don't need that much money in some of these markets to open up businesses, man. It's all about the exchange rates of currency. And because we have members in every part of the world, we're going to have interest in every part of the world. Do you understand what I'm trying to create here? I'm trying to create a super investment group that's pure capitalism, and we're going to take over this goddamn place. And I want people that are serious business. Enough of this man-children crap. Enough of this glorification of cartoon crap. Enough of this autist garbage. Enough. So give me a break. I'm tired of the autism. So once again, I want to tell you, autists, you are not wanted in the freaking Inner Circle. You understand, autists and man-children and men who watch cartoons and crap? This is a serious business, and they'll go on sale this weekend, man, and you'll get more info on Friday. Anyway, Einsteinium is what I was freaking talking about out here before I got freaking interrupted. Einsteinium, symbol EMC2, current market cap, $554 million market cap. The current circulating supply for Einsteinium was, $216 million. And the reason I got the heads up on this, folks, is because of the Inner Circle. This is all we do. We analyze where money's going. We analyze profits. You understand? By the time I'm telling you guys on this broadcast, we've already made moves a day before, 2 days before. Do you understand? And we make money moves, baby. That's why I'm the prognosticator, aside from me being a fairly decent person who understands trends, indicators, patterns. I've got other people in the Inner Circle that are just as good, man. that understand where we're going as a group, who understand these things, and we analyze charts, we take a look at news, we make speculative moves and decisions, and we're always right. That's all there is to it. Anyway, current price for Einsteinium, and remember on Friday it was at $1 and change, I believe, at $1.70, $1.60? I forgot. Anyway, EMC2 current price $2.56 per Einsteinium. And last but not least, folks, let's get to my coin, folks. I'm not kidding around. Myself and the Inner Circle are the official spokespeople of this coin, and I'm talking about 42 coin, folks. That's right. That's right. Symbol 42. 42 coin, folks. Now, what have I told you about this coin? That this coin is, first of all, a long-term investment, okay? Secondly, it's a hedge against any downturn in the cryptocurrency market. And that's why I keep telling you people, whenever you see a contraction in crypto, take a look at 42 coin. It never does anything but either go up or stay the same during cryptocurrency contractions. And the reason is, folks, is because there's only 42 coins mined in the whole circulation of the coin. There's only 42. I mean, there is an element of scarcity as it pertains to this coin. And that's why I'm suggesting that, one, it's a good long-term investment. Two, it's a good hedge against any contraction in the market. And three, the amount of swings that we are seeing on 42 coin, it makes it an unbelievable swing and pattern trading opportunity. Unbelievable swing and pattern trading opportunity. Folks, if you take a look at the chart today, it's been all over the place. It's gone from $50 to $70 to $80 to $75 to $95,000. I mean, all day long. I mean, it is a cryptocurrency swing and pattern trading play, man. And the swings that you see on 42 are massive. They're massive. So that means it's easy liquidity, for Christ's sake, man. Easy liquidity. Current market capitalization for 42 coin is $2.6 million. Now, mark my words. You all heard me about quantum, and look at what quantum is doing. Mark my words. This goddamn 42 coin is going to be worth over $1 million a coin in 2018. Mark my damn words, because the Inner Circle and myself are starting to acquire as much as we possibly can of 42 coin because we're not stupid. We know that this is where to hedge our liquidity, and moreover, the more of it we own, the more scarce the damn coin's going to be. And then when you have people trying to look for a hedge against the contractions, there's not going to be that much 42 coin to go around. You get it? The amount of scarcity that this coin represents is unbelievable. That's why I'm suggesting right now, if you have not listened to anything I've said, as a matter of fact, some people have listened to me on this 42 coin thing, and they've literally gotten rich just on 42 coin. I'm not even kidding around. I'm not even kidding around. Some guy in the Inner Circle he's got I think he purchased one whole 42 coin at the price of it about $10,000. This guy's up $50,000 today. He was up almost 80, but it came back down to, 50. But still, I mean, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, folks. All right? Only 42 coins in circulation. Current price for 42 coin, $62,000. All right, $62,259.80 per 42 coin. And as I stated, folks, there's only 42 coins in circulation. This coin is going to be worth over $1 million in 2018. And once again, why are people going to invest in 42? It is a long-term investment because of the scarcity, obviously. It's a hedge against cryptocurrency downturns. You can go ahead and take a look at the charts and compare 42 coin during the times of cryptocurrency downturns, and you're going to see that it either goes nowhere and keeps liquidity that you maintain during upswings, or it potentially profits while everything's downswinging. And of course, folks, the pattern and swing trading component is also something very attractive about 42 Coin, folks. Anyway, my apologies, man. I know I was pretty long-winded about all that stuff, but it needed to be said, man. I mean, people need to understand that there is genuine wealth being generated, and it's going to continue to be generated in the cryptocurrency markets. You just got to know where to look. And, if for whatever reason you can't join the inner circle, just listen to the first hour, all right? All right, just listen to the first hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and I'm telling you this right now. You just wait. Hey, look, we got haters up in here. We got, better enjoy your crypto before the IRS comes for you. You can tell that's an autist. You see, in the inner circle, we've already figured all that out, you numbnuts. You see, what you realize is that cryptocurrency, under the definition of the IRS tax code, is property. It's property. And property isn't taxed unless it's liquidated in USD and it's circulating in banking institutions within the United States borders. And once it's liquidated, that's when you choose how it's going to be taxed. You stupid, dumb idiot. You see, not even you autists are smart enough to understand that we're waiting for the tax cut. All right? We're waiting for that tax cut. You know what I've advised my inner circle members to do there, you stupid, dumb, idiot losers? I've advised my inner circle members to, once the tax cut is already passed, to start a corporation. Start a corporation. Because corporate taxes are now going to be at 21%. If you cash out cryptocurrency in your name, and especially if you're worth like $200,000, you're cashing out $200,000 in USD by cashing out crypto in your name. You know how much taxes you would owe? You would owe like almost 40% of that $250K. And you would not be able to write off anything off of that. Now, I'm not a tax expert, folks, so don't take this as tax advice. This is purely for entertainment and education purposes only, because, you have somebody who will listen in and be like, oh, really? Oh, I don't know. Oh, But this is what I'm advising my inner circle members to do. Once the tax cut is fulfilled, get a corporation, start one, and then cash out your cryptocurrency through that corporation. Now, once you cash out through that corporation, your cryptocurrency is taxed at 21%. Okay? It's taxed at 21%. And because you're a corporation, you can reinvest the money that you cashed out in your corporation and reinvest it in your new corporation in either more investments, buy a business, buy property, whatever the case might be, so that you can write off the 21% that you owe the IRS for the cryptocurrency you cashed out in your corporation. And you see, you stupid autist would never get this because you're stupid. It's real easy for you dumb, stupid, autistic Asperger idiots to flap your Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard and say, better enjoy your crypto before the IRS comes for it. Stupid morons, man. Cryptocurrency by the IRS, if not liquidated, is property. So long as I keep my cryptocurrency in cryptocurrency, it's property. And it's not taxable unless I liquidate it in United States dollars within the borders of the United States, you dumb autistic idiots. And you see, that's why you people are you and we're capitalists, you morons, okay? So keep hating, all right? Keep hating, and keep hating because you dumbasses ain't crap, all right? That's why everybody in the inner circle here next year are going to be crypto millionaires, and you people are going to be doing the same stupid crap, playing video games, watching cartoons, going to cons, playing in cosplay, playing video. I mean, that's why you're a pathetic human being and we're capitalists, all right? That's all there is to it. I mean, it's not like you didn't have the same opportunities as everybody else, autists. As a matter of fact, many of you autists have been listening to me a little bit more intently and longer than most of the people that have capitalized off of my advice. And yet you autists refuse to listen, and that's why you're a pathetic piece of waste of life trash that continues to act like, I'm retarded. As a defense mechanism, you can't blame anybody for your stupidity. You can't blame anybody for your pathetic waste of human life self. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. So, yeah, keep laughing there, retards, okay? Because let me tell you, we're ahead of the game. As a matter of fact, I'm telling you this right now. Me and the Inner Circle, we're so ahead of the cryptocurrency game that we're ahead of Wall Street on this shit. You understand? Wall Street doesn't even understand the moves we're making. I mean, take a look at whenever they talk about cryptocurrency on these big-time business channels like Bloomberg and CNBC and Fox Business. They don't even know what they're talking about. They don't know what they're talking about. We're way ahead of the game. We're rewriting economics. What the hell are you talking about? Anyway, let me go through stocks really quick and move on with the broadcast because I don't want to freaking sit here and talk to a bunch of retarded autists who should have been aborted to begin with. All right? Let's go to Dow Jones Industrials. Okay, what did I tell you about the stock market? That I was bullish on the stock market for the next 4 to 5 quarters. Why? Not only are we seeing economic productivity just on the mere will of President Trump being the president of the United States, but now that we are going to see this tax cut come to fruition, now we're going to see the true benefits of that tax cuts being represented in earnings calls in 2018 when it comes to these corporations. And that's why everyone who's in the stock market knows that right now is a perfect time to start buying and holding. And for you folks that, are a little too scared to go into cryptocurrency, you want to stick to traditional financial instruments, okay? What you need to do, here's an autist, so you're pro-abortion now? I don't care either way, to be honest with you. I'm a man. I'm a capitalist, all right? Do I like abortion? No. But do I care to the point where I'm going to go and protest in front of a goddamn abortion center? No, I'm not going to do that. But I do believe, unfortunately, if you're an autist, I don't know, man. I'm sorry. Look, you idiots on Gab, stop talking to me, all right? I mean, I'm talking serious business. I know you autists are all cracked up because I'm telling you you're a waste of life, and no one's ever told you that. Everybody's always praising you and coddling you stupid losers. But to be honest with you, I'm going to be completely honest. I think that you people deserve to be on a list, you autists and Aspergers, all right? I think that you people should be on a list because I personally would not want to hire somebody in any kind of legitimate capacity outside of manual labor if I knew they were autists. I wouldn't want these autists around my children or my grandchildren or children in general. I'm serious. I'm not joking around. These people are sick, mentally handicapped idiots, and they don't get it.
Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in a lack of drowsiness, improved productivity, and better cash flow from decreased coffee spending. Unexpected job promotions have been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may decrease the urge to zone out, doze off, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12. Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in a lack of drowsiness, improved productivity, and better cash flow from decreased coffee spending. Unexpected job promotions have been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may decrease the urge to zone out, doze off, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12.
They don't get it. You see, even mentally retarded people get it. There was a girl that I used to go to a local HEB in Austin who was, she was mentally retarded. She would bag groceries, and she was a mentally retarded girl. Okay, and when she would bag groceries, all these liberal hipsters that were in Austin would always talk to her like a condescending person, like, "Wow, look at you. Wow, you okay? Look at you bagging groceries. Wow." Like a condescending idiot. And, even her in her mental retard state, even in her state of mental retardation, she knew that she was being talked to condescendingly. And even this retard went, "Don't talk to me that way. I don't want to talk to me that way." Because even she knew that she was being talked to like a condescending idiot, a retard. And you see, autists, they don't get it. They actually believe that when people talk to them like a condescending mental case, that they're special. You know? That they're special. I mean, give me a break. You dumb idiot autists are too stupid to know that people are talking to you like a condescending idiot, like you're a problem. You notice that, right, autist? I mean, when people talk to you, notice this, autist. Notice that people are talking to you like, "Wow, did you do this? Wow, look at you, Billy. Now, Billy, don't have a meltdown. Calm down, Billy." And you dumb autists are too stupid to even know that you're being talked to by a condescending capacity. I mean, that's just so. I mean, you idiot autists think that you're being treated special. Being treated special. Give me a break. And people are asking, "Well, you hired an Aspie for your graphics?" Yeah, I gave that idiot over $1,000, and you know what? He still ended up. Donald Trump, he's gonna get rid of net neutrality. Donald Trump is gonna get rid of my autism bucks. So yeah, that's what I get for showing some compassion for some 35-year-old autist. All right. Yeah, that's what I get. Even though he sounded like some 15-year-old tard, he was like a 35-year-old man autist, all right? Yeah, that's great. Give me a break, man. And look, I'm going to keep talking about autists until you morons realize that I don't like you people, all right? I don't like you. I know you morons tried to you tried to email Blog Talk Radio, and they're like, yeah. You want to know why they don't give a crap about you autists complaining? Because they know that you're listening to me. And I'm telling you right now, I don't want you people listening to me. I don't want you people listening to me. I don't like you autists. I would never kick it with you autists. I would never hang with you autists. I wouldn't even dedicate and donate time to help you autists do anything. So I'm telling you right now, you people are a waste of human life, and I don't like you, okay? So you can continue to piss and moan. You can continue to talk. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to email Blog Talk Radio because he's hating autism. You know what? No one cares. I mean, you don't think Blog Talk hears the kind of garbage that calls me? You don't think they have your goddamn calls logged for Christ? They get it, all right? You people are idiots, all right? You people are morons. They get that you people are mentally handicapped, that you're retarded, that you're autistic. They get it. Do you understand? So all you people that continue to try to, I want to go and I'm going to write ghosting. I'm going to make sure I get him banned from Blog Talk. They get that you people are idiots and retarded and that are life losers, okay? So you can continue to do whatever it is that you want, but look, just take a listen to this. Even Blog Talk Radio knows that you tards are idiots, you know? I mean, even Blog Talk Radio's like, oh, Jesus Christ, what, more tards? You know, oh, jeez, oh, Christ. Anyway, look, I'm not going to go over the stocks, all right? I'm not, you know what? We all know it's a bullish market out here. My advice to everybody that wants to get in the stock market, look for Dow Jones Industrial Blue Chip High Yield Dividend stocks. Value invest those sons of bitches, and you'll just be just fine, all right? You'll be just fine. Now, I'm going to go ahead and take a couple of Gab shout-outs, and I want to show everybody the type of ridiculous mental retardation autism that I have listening to my broadcast. Even though I've told these morons, I don't want them, you know. I don't want that. I don't want to listen to it. I don't care. I don't like them. All right? I don't care. I don't want to hear them. But they keep coming back. And you want to know why they keep coming back? I'll tell you why. No daddy. No daddy. You know, and that's why they're coming up here. They're coming up here because they need daddy. They need daddy, and daddy wasn't there. They were raised by some dirty dish rag whore single mother who obviously pussy pampered them to the point where they are in the delicate mental retardation situation that they're in, and they can't stop. I mean, you would think after me completely demoralizing you stupid autists that you would stop listening, but you don't. So why is it my problem that you people keep listening when I'm telling you not to listen? I don't like you autists. You people are a waste of life. Do you understand me? It is a waste of life. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Anyway, folks, I guess we'll go ahead and get some Gab shout-outs. Hey, engineer, do we have any Gab shout-outs by any means? All right. Well, if you want a Gab shout-out, all you've got to do is repost the post on my Gab account that states, True Capitalist Radio is now live. Listen in. Repost, or not repost, screw reposting, like, okay? Like the post that states, True Capitalist Radio is now live on my Gab. If you like that post right now, I will give you a Gab shout-out live right here on the broadcast, right here and now. Let's see who we got here. Let's go ahead and get to Gab shout-outs right now. What's going on to TC Capitalist? What's going on? Ghost is best radio host. Hey, thank you very much. I guess some people just don't get it. Some people do, you know? Who else do we got here? I'm not going to say that disgusting name. Last Ticket to Seattle? Are y'all talking about that Amtrak crap, man? Come on, man. We got Daniel Barnett. We got Supa in the house. What's going on? Once again, like the post that states True Capitalist Radio is now live. We got Ian McCramer. We got Distillin' Needs More Beer. We got Jacob, whoever the hell that is, Lindsay Hamilton, Edgar Shield in the house. We've got the Albin. Shut up! Shut up with that crap. We've got Jeff the Chef. We've got Gum Job from Albin. Look, shut up! We got the Hard Fork Boy. Aborted Amtrak. Oh, man. Oh. Come on! You see? Look at this. Look at these sick autists. Look at that. Huh? I mean, this is what you get on the internet, man. This is the kind of garbage you get, man. Freaking stupid asses. Give me the mic. Give me the mic. This is the kind of crap you get on the internet, folks. I'm telling you, there's a bunch of tards out here. Bunch of tards, bunch of aspies and autists, and I can't wait until net neutrality's abolishment outprices these tards out of the market. I can't wait. All right? I can't wait. We got Manhood Magic in the house. Vet of Forum Wars. What's going on? We got, I'm not going to say that stupid name. Who else do we have here? We got use autism bucks to buy crypto. Well, I guess. I mean, I'm tired of you autists. You know, and you want to know what you need to do to not be an autist? I'll tell you what to do. Just stop saying you're an autist. Stop saying you're an autist, you stupid tard. I mean, do you know that Thomas Edison was diagnosed as mentally retarded when he was a child? Yeah, Thomas Edison, you know, the guy invented the light bulb, you know, the phonograph, all that crap. He was retarded. Now, did Thomas Edison use that as a means to get, I don't know, off of certain things? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm serious. I mean, did Thomas Edison utilize that retardation label as, oh, I don't know how to do nothing, so I'm retarded. I don't know how to do something, but I'm a retarded. I don't know how to do nothing. Did he use that label his whole life to hide behind, to absolve himself of any kind of responsibility? No, he didn't. And that's why I'm telling you, autist idiots, all you got to do to, get rid of your autism is just not say that you're autistic and that you're a human being, And even if you are a little slow, so what? You're a slow human being. You're not an autist. But you see, you dumb autists wear this stupid dumb label with pride, and I don't understand why in the blue hell you think that there's so much pride in being a waste of human life mental handicap case. I mean, you autists, listen to me, all right? Listen to how people talk to you. Listen to how people talk to you. Hi, whoa, wow, Billy, wow, yeah, wow. I mean, you don't understand that when people are talking to you like that they're being condescending to you. They're not treating you special, you dumb tards. I mean, I want you to get this through your head, okay? When people are talking to you like, hey, Billy, wow, did you do that? Wow, that's good, Billy. Wow. When people are talking to you that way, they're treating you like a stupid, ridiculous tard case, all right? Stupid, ridiculous tard case. I'm just saying. And I'm being told that the former tard that I, hired for graphics is all pissed off now because, I'm just basically telling him he's a 35-year-old tard that's acting like a 15-year-old kid, I'm just saying, somebody needs to tell him because his stupid, ridiculous Hungarian immigrant parents sure as hell ain't telling him, all right? I mean, what his stupid, dumb Hungarian immigrant parents should be doing is get your stupid, dumb, idiot, man-child tard ass out of my house! Get out of my house, you stupid tard! I mean, that's what they should be doing! Get out of my house, you stupid 35-year-old, think you're 15 years old piece of trash tard! Get out of here! But they're not going to do that. You know what they're going to do? They're going to talk in their stupid little Hungarian little accent like, oh, what? Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh, what? Oh, whatever the hell. You know what I'm saying? So go piss off. Anyway, let me move on. Let me get to some more Gab shout-outs out here. Once again, if you want a Gab shout-out, like the post that states, True Capitalist Radio now live, all right? True Capitalist Radio now live. Anyway, we got Seattle Roller Coaster. Oh, come on with the Amtrak crap. Come on, man. You guys are macabre, man. Pure macabre. Pure goddamn macabre. Jesus Christ, man. Give me the mic. Pure goddamn macabre, you guys, man. Good God. Red Bull gives trains wings? Oh, my God, you sick idiot. I mean, good God, you macabre tards. What the hell's your problem, man? An Amtrak derailed, for Christ's sake, man. Good God. Good God. Oh, my God. Give me the mic. Give me the goddamn mic. And what people are saying, hey, are you suggesting parents disown their children with mental disorders? Yes, if they're 35 years old and still living with mommy and daddy, yes. Do you know that retards want to do their own thing and they try to do everything possible to be their own independent individual person? Huh? I mean, I'm just saying, do you understand that? I'm just saying, I mean, I'm not down with this whole, oh, we're going to coddle this little autistic tard until he's a 35-year-old man. We're not doing that, and I'm not condoning that. And if you want my personal opinion, any parent that is coddling some autistic case beyond their 30s should be neutered, pistol whipped, and bitch slapped. All right? I mean, we don't need more tards. You know what I mean? We don't need more tards. We just don't need more tards out here. We got enough tards. I'm tired of autist tards, man. All right? People are useless waste of life. I'm done with Gab shout-outs. How about that? I'm done. You all go screw yourselves. How about that? Since y'all want to take up for a bunch of autistic idiot basket cases, all right? You can go ahead and go suck an egg, as far as I'm concerned. I'm done with Gab shout-outs. You all can go piss off, all right? No more autistic, yay, wow, no more of that crap, all right? It's time to start talking about serious business, all right? Let's talk about President Trump. That always puts me in a better mood instead of having to deal with a bunch of autistic waste of human life, fat jelly-ass, Pop-Tart eating pieces of trash. Let's talk about President Trump. Now, if you all have been living under a rock, today the president gave one of the most unbelievable speeches. Once again, he literally just continues. He continues to wow me every single time he speaks. He unveiled his national security plan, folks, in which he emphasizes America first, in which he emphasizes that the U.S. can't protect its interests abroad if we can't and don't protect prosperity at home. And, there are some quotes from this speech that are just unbelievable. U.S. can't protect its interest abroad if we can't protect prosperity at home. And prosperity, that's exactly what Trump is trying to induce in this country. That's why I told you when this man turned president, it was going to be a capitalist revolution. And that's exactly what it's been thus far. Take a look at all the economic policies. Take a look at all the businesses coming back to the United States. Take a look at all the hiring that's going on. As a matter of fact, I have personally seen people in the past couple of months get raises, get promotions, get new jobs. Why? Because there's more economic opportunity, baby. There's more economic opportunity up in this son of a bitch. And why? Because we have a capitalist in the White House. We have a capitalist in the White House. And another thing that President Trump emphasized in this national security speech is that a nation without borders is not a country. Did you hear that? EU, United Nations, did you all hear that? A nation without borders ceases to be a country. And that's why President Trump has an emphasis on protecting our borders and protecting the United States from these wild Yehudis that Obama and the Democrats brought in the hundreds of thousands and the millions in some cases. We're trying to send all these people back. And as you can see, we have a lot of leftists and a lot of people that want to virtue signal and want to seem righteous by standing on the side of the Yehudis, by standing on the side of the immigrants. But by God, you people need to realize that this is an America First policy. That's what we elected into the White House. And I know that these bureaucrats in the deep state, and I know that these criminalistic RICO statute type of criminal enterprise that the Democrats are, also want to eliminate the presidency of Donald Trump. But by God, look at what this man is doing. Not only is he making America great again, not only is he making America safe again, he is dismantling Obama's anti-American legacy. He is dismantling Obama's anti-American legacy. And not to mention, for all you people that claim that Donald Trump is in cahoots with Russia, did you hear what he said today? Who are the rivalry powers of the United States of America. Did you hear what President Trump said? The rival powers of the United States of America are China and Russia. Now, how the hell can Donald Trump be so in cahoots with Russia when he basically said in his national security speech, this is a national security comprehensive plan he's proposing here, and he's naming China and Russia as rival powers. And he's right. He's absolutely right. That's why I keep telling you folks that I personally don't believe that North Korea is saber-rattling at us, per se. It's more saber-rattling in general, and that's why Donald Trump is allowing Kim Jong-un to blast off a bunch of ballistic missiles in the air, because the more ballistic missiles throw themselves up in the air in that region, it makes China look like a paper tiger. China's not doing anything to North Korea, and it's launching ballistic missiles. It's supposedly testing nuclear weapons, and China's doing nothing. And this proves in the realm of foreign policy that China is a paper tiger. All the saber rattling, all the BS that China likes to go off on, they are nothing. They would be doing something to North Korea if they had any kind of clout in the region, but they don't. And the proof of that is not only the fact that they're allowing North Korea to launch all these ballistic missiles and nuclear tests, but when they decided to bow down to India at the BRICS summit, folks, and that was a tail sign that China is a paper tiger. They bowed down to India at the BRICS summit, folks, and before the BRICS summit, lest we forget that China and India were at a war footing over the disputed area of Bhutan prior to the BRICS summit. And it wasn't until Putin became peacemaker amongst India and China at the BRICS summit in which China bowed down to India and denounced its historical ally in times of crisis, Pakistan. Folks, that's what shows that China's a paper tiger. Why would they bow down to India? Well, first of all, India's got more people than China. Even though it's a smaller territorial country, it's got more people than China, first and foremost. Secondly, it is a nuclear power, India. And thirdly, the Indians have never liked the Chinese. As a matter of fact, none of the people in the region like the Chinese, and that's why the Chinese, as much as they're trying to saber rattle and as much as they're trying to show as if they have some kind of might, they are surrounded by enemies, and not to mention encapsulated by nuclear powers. Because lest we forget that India is a nuclear power, Pakistan is a nuclear power, and now you've got a nuclear power, a potential nuclear power in North Korea. I mean, if I were China, I wouldn't like my position at this given time. And, of course, Russia, folks, we all know about Russia. I mean, come on, man. I mean, Vladimir Putin is probably the most corrupt piece of communist trash on the face of the planet. And why the alt-right and all these idiots, put this guy on some kind of a goddamn pedestal, for Christ's sake, is beyond me. I mean, this guy has already sold himself out to the Muslims, okay? Sold himself out to the Muslims by allowing the guy who was the leader of the Chechnyan rebels, who is now the Chechnyan president who was once the leader of the Chechnyan rebels, which was anti-Russia. He's now relinquishing his presidency and his leadership in Chechnya and is going to protect Putin 24 hours a day, which means this whole skirmish that we have seen throughout the past 25, 30 years as it pertains to Chechnya and Russia, it's either a big ruse or there was some kind of deep state peace amongst Russia's top brass of Putin's hierarchy and the Chechnyan rebels. Because now, I mean, take a look. Putin is down with the Chechnyan rebels, man. The guy who was the leader of the Chechnyan rebels, who became the leader of Chechnya, said that he's going to die for Putin, that he would die and kill for Putin. This guy is selling out to Islam. And lest we forget that a good portion of the population of Russia is Islam, is Muslim. So once again, that's why Putin is repositioning his position of power, because lest we forget he's supposed to be running for re-election again. He's running for re-election. He's running for re-election again, folks. I believe it's in April, the Russian elections, and of course he's going to win again. And if he doesn't, anybody who gets close to beating him will be killed before the election's over. I mean, that's how Putin does. That's how he works, you know. So anyway, once again, President Trump unveils his national security plan and names Russia and China as rivalry powers. And I don't know how you can correlate Trump-Russia collusion after he calls out Russia in that capacity. I sincerely don't know. Anyway, I want to talk a little bit more about the president and about Robert Mueller's special investigation. Did you hear what they did here recently? They unethically obtained tens of thousands of emails of Trump and his transition team. Now, let me explain how this was done, okay? How this was done was this. There is an office called the GSA, the General Services Administration, which basically houses the clerical components within the bureaucratic system of government, and basically have these types of records like emails and things of that capacity. Now, Robert Mueller and his special counsel attempted twice to obtain these emails from the GSA, and they said no. They rejected Robert Mueller and his special counsel for these tens of thousands of emails between Trump and his transition team. And Mueller, being an ever-persistent criminalistic cleanup bureaucrat that he is, found an opening when the head of the GSA became ill and was hospitalized and then died. Once the head of the GSA died, that's when Robert Mueller utilized his excessive bureaucratic pressure to basically manipulate whoever was in charge de facto of the GSA to obtain those Trump transition team emails. I mean, what an unethical, criminal-minded piece of trash this Robert Mueller. And I'm tired of hearing people say that Robert Mueller is an honest man and that he's so respected amongst the bureaucracy, yada, yada, yada. I mean, give me a break. I mean, either this guy is so blatantly partisan or he's completely incompetent. Either one is dangerous to our country. Because he was the guy who comprised this partisan group and the special counsel. I mean, 90+% of the special counsel donated to Hillary Clinton's campaign. So either that was intentional or he's completely incompetent. And in my personal opinion, I think it was intentional. These bureaucrats think they're above the law. I mean, lest we forget that Robert Mueller was the director of the FBI for a considerable amount of time. That's why these FBI agents all think they're above the law. They all think they're above the law. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And, you know, what's really upsetting me is that the people in the United States aren't getting as angry as I am at this criminal enterprise that's a political weapon for the Democrats. And I'm talking about the Department of Justice, the FBI, and now the special counsel. I mean, this is the deep state. This is the swamp that Trump was talking about. No one elected these people. No one elected Mueller. No one elected Peter Strzok. No one elected Bill Orr. No one elected McCabe. No one elected these deep state bureaucrats. And these idiots think that they got the authority to supersede the people's will. That's how disconnected these goddamn bureaucrats are. They think they can supersede the people's will. And I'm telling you right now, this is a serious breach of our institutions. If the United States people cannot trust the Department of Justice and the FBI, then we're in some serious trouble, folks. And that's why I posed the question the last time I discussed this. Who's going to arrest these people? I mean, are these people too big to jail? Because no one's going to arrest Comey, the former director of the FBI. No one's going to arrest Peter Strzok, who is the head of counterintelligence at the FBI. No one's going to arrest Bill Orr, who is a bigwig at the Department of Justice, or his wife, who worked for that Russian dossier company, Fusion GPS. No one's going to arrest these people. So, I mean, are these people too big to jail? Because there's nobody higher than the FBI and the Department of Justice to implement justice at that level. And that's why I'm telling you, folks, it may come down to a time in which Donald Trump may have to send in the military to arrest these people. And you see, that's what these leftists and these globalists are waiting for. And if you want my personal opinion, that's why you've got Robert Mueller blatantly showing corruption, blatantly comprising a special counsel of nothing but Democrats, blatantly having all this out in the open, all these leaks, all this stuff to basically call Donald Trump on his bluff, because Donald Trump can't arrest these people. I mean, the only way he can arrest the FBI and the DOJ is if he sends in the military or sends in Blackwater or somebody, because look, who does the federal government send when they want to arrest somebody on a federal level? They send in the FBI, folks. You mean to tell me that you're going to have members of the FBI arresting former directors, former heads of counterintelligence of the FBI, Department of Justice bigwigs? You think that FBI agents are going to do that? No, they're not going to do that, folks. And that's why I'm saying we're in a dangerous situation here with the FBI and the DOJ, and this could jeopardize the very existence of our institutions. And if you want my opinion, I think every American right now should start demanding that we dismantle the FBI as an organization, and the CIA, since we're at it. These two organizations at this point have done nothing to better the United States whatsoever. And frankly, the FBI has done nothing more than become a political weapon for the Democrats, and that's dangerous. I mean, this is the kind of crap they practice in warped countries, in corrupt countries in Africa and South America. Banana republics is what they call them. And once again, Mueller, how he obtained the tens of thousands of Trump transition team emails was by going twice to the GSA, the General Service Administration Office, all right, twice, and was rejected twice. Then the head of the GSA got sick and died, and then Mueller utilized his bureaucratic pressure to obtain those emails. I mean, what an obnoxious, criminalistic piece of trash, man. All right? What an obnoxious piece of garbage. I mean, this just makes me sick. This just makes me so goddamn sick. Anyway, folks, we are now in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Before we get started on the next part of the broadcast, I'd like to ask you, please, spread it around like wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect and in the house. And we are live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on the official website of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast, and it is blogtalkradio.com/ghost. That's blogtalkradio.com/ghost. And if you have not done so, get on Gab, the last bastion of free speech and social media out here. All right, I'm on Gab under the name Politics Ghost. All one word, no underscores. Politics Ghost is the name to follow. And I am verified on there, folks. I am verified. Anyway, let's move on because we're running out of time here. I definitely want to talk about net neutrality since we've got a bunch of autistic screeching happening all over the internets over this thing. Let me explain to you, all you morons, once and for all, what it is that's being lifted, okay? Now, what happened during 2014 was a push by the Democrats initiating this idea that internet service providers should fall under the authority of the FCC to prevent rising prices in internet service. And that's why you have net neutrality, because the government intervened and forced internet service providers, broadband providers, to put a price cap on how much they can charge for their internet service for your average everyday consumer. And because of that, folks, that's why we saw this explosion of, and I hate to say this, really dumb, ignorant people on the internet in mass. And this explosion of autists on the internet in mass. Why? Because of net neutrality, the government intervened and forced internet service providers to cap their internet service prices. Haven't you noticed, folks, that DSL and cable modem within the past 10 years hasn't got any better? Haven't you noticed that? It's because of net neutrality! How in the hell can you innovate with better technology if you don't profit from the services that you're rendering? You understand? Now, who was a proponent? All right? Who was a proponent of net neutrality? None other than Google, Facebook, Twitter. Now, why were Google, Facebook, and Twitter proponents? Why were they promoting net neutrality? Because, folks, let me explain what was happening at this time. Around 2014, people were cutting the cords to their cable boxes. People were just exclusively getting nothing but internet service and no longer cable television. No longer being able to flip the channels and go through the networks and all that stuff, okay? On top of that, you had people unsubscribing to their newspapers, unsubscribing to magazines, etc. And what Facebook and Google and Twitter understood is that if they were to somehow choke the media from potentially getting into the internet marketplace to deliver news, information, entertainment, that they themselves, okay, they themselves wanted to stifle any evolution of old media to get into new media. Now, lest we forget, folks, that Time Warner Cable and Comcast and these types of cable providers were the majority of cable modem. AT&T was the majority of DSL modem providing, right? Now, lest we forget that these companies, especially Time Warner, they encompass a lot of different subsidiaries, specifically in media, like HBO, CNN, etc. Now, why Facebook and Google and Twitter and all these other internet sites wanted net neutrality was to force the government to force these cable companies to price cap their cable modems. Because they knew that everybody was cutting their cable cord and they were exclusively getting internet. And because of that, these idiots, I'm talking about Google and Facebook, they used the government to force internet service providers to cap how much they can charge for internet service. And what did that do by default? It not only basically dwindled old media into what it is today, which is fake news. I'm talking CNN, MSNBC, etc. And the reason they're putting out fake news is because nobody's watching that crap anymore. And instead of people going to get their news from traditional media on TV, from publications like, let's say, the newspaper, magazines, all of a sudden with net neutrality, because there's a cap in how much internet can be charged, and because everyone's getting a broadband internet connection, and because everybody's getting a phone, Google, Facebook, and Twitter went from social media and internet service companies to the actual media, you morons. Do you understand? Now, because of net neutrality, Facebook, Google, Twitter now have the monopoly in shaping the perspective of everyday people, because everyday people have stopped subscribing to cable, they've stopped subscribing to newspapers, they've stopped subscribing to magazines, and now, because the internet service providers are forced to give a cheap internet to a bunch of tards out here, now you've got Facebook, you've got Google, you've got Twitter that were once just social media and internet service companies, now turning into the mainstream media. Do you understand that? That's why you have these situations with Google and with Facebook and with Twitter in which they are silencing people because they know they have the majority of the internet users out here. They know that they've got billions of subscribers. They've got billions of people on their social media sites. They are becoming more influential and have become more influential under net neutrality. Now, lifting net neutrality, what the hell is that going to do? I'll tell you what that's going to do. It's going to put the power back in the internet service providers. And you want to know what's possibly going to happen? I know all you morons were out here telling me, oh, without net neutrality, they can ban you, Ghost. They can ban you, and they don't like what you say. They can ban you. They're not going to ban me, jagoff. You know what the ISPs are going to do? I'll tell you what they're going to do. And I'm going to tell you right now before they start doing it, okay? So now you can start bitching about this. The ISPs are going to play hardball with these assholes like Facebook, Google, and Twitter. And what they're going to do, because now Google is not just a internet service, or excuse me, not only is it just an internet service and a social media and a media now it's trying to offer internet service with Google Fiber. Now they're trying to muscle in on the ISP's turf by utilizing the goddamn advantage it had with net neutrality.
Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in a lack of drowsiness, improved productivity, and better cash flow from decreased coffee spending. Unexpected job promotions have been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may decrease the urge to zone out, doze off, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12.
So what the ISPs are going to do is they're going to do this, and you know what? All's fair in capitalism, baby, especially when you have oligarchs from Silicon Valley who utilize the government to manipulate the whole goddamn broadband market so that they could be the overlords of content. What's going to happen is that internet service providers are going to block access to Google, Facebook, and Twitter to all their freaking providers, and rightfully so. Rightfully goddamn so. Because these assholes at Facebook, Google, and Twitter, they created this nonsense. And we need ISPs to play hardball with these goddamn Silicon Valley oligarchs out here, man. We need them to block access to Google products and Google services. We need ISPs to block access to Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. That's what's going to be banned, morons, because these were the people that promoted net neutrality. These oligarchs were the ones that told Obama and his stupid Democratic Party to put a price cap on ISPs. On ISPs, and look at this one aspie tard here. Oh, so they're going to block all the good sites. Exactly why this is bad. No, it's not. It's a very good thing, because then what's going to happen is, instead of these morons having a monopoly over social media, because internet service providers are going to block access to Google, to Facebook, to Twitter, that all of a sudden people like Gab and other companies are going to have a capability of competing on the market, because no longer does Google, does Facebook, does Twitter have the government muscling around internet service providers anymore. And you know what? I hope this happens sooner than later, because I know even more autistic screeching is going to happen when this happens. And you know what? I don't think internet service providers are going to completely block out and stop these things. You know what they're going to do? They're going to be like, okay, you want to access Google, you want to access Facebook, you want to access Netflix, huh? You're going to have to pay an extra amount of money. And you see, that's what these autists are all pissed off about. Because you see, these autists don't understand that there's only a limited amount of bandwidth on the internet. I mean, these autists don't understand that this is literally a limited amount of bandwidth. And you know what this bandwidth is being clogged up with? The garbage that's being distributed on freaking Facebook, on Instagram, Netflix, Google. All these people are clogging the goddamn internet bandwidth. And to be honest with you, we've had to put up with it for too long already. And because of net neutrality, that's why you don't see any competition out here. That's why you don't see any competition, because why? Because the large internet companies force the ISPs to have a price cap via the government. So that's why I'm saying, man, I have no qualms with these internet service providers blocking any kind of Facebook, blocking any kind of Google, blocking any kind of Twitter, because these people use the government as an unfair advantage to manipulate their positions in the marketplace. And the only reason these people are billionaires is because Barack Obama made this whole goddamn internet service provider crap so cheap. That's why we have so many idiots online, folks. And to be honest with you, we really don't need this many people online. I mean, we don't. We don't need people taking pictures of their effing food every time that they sit down for a meal at a freaking public place. All right? We don't care about what you did with Grandma Millie this past weekend, for Christ's sake. All right? We don't care. And you see, this is why we need bandwidth to be properly facilitated. And I have no problem. First of all, I'm not on Twitter. I hate Netflix. I don't have a Facebook. I could go without Google. That's fine with me. So I'm okay. I still surf other websites on the internet. This is a world wide web. You know what I mean? This is a world wide web. So as far as I'm concerned, I think this is going to be great, because now internet service, all right? Internet service, and hey, look, somebody's making up a good point here on Gab. It is more likely ISPs are going to come up with their own variants of social media sites, prioritized towards customers. Do you believe this is a good idea? Yes! Yes, I do! Yes! And you know what else is going to happen, folks? I'll tell you what else is going to happen. Let's say you're with Time Warner Cable, okay? Time Warner owns HBO. Well, I believe because you're with Time Warner, you're going to get free HBO and be able to broadcast whatever's on HBO for free because you're on Time Warner. Unlike Netflix, I mean, they're going to put the kibosh on Netflix and chill very fast, okay? They're going to say, well, wait a minute. If you're going to do a Netflix situation, you're going to have to be charged a little more because you're using bandwidth outside of our network. You see, HBO is within our network, so delivering you the service is not taking too much out of our bandwidth. But if you're going to a Netflix and chill, that's going to take a little bit of our bandwidth, and if you're a social media person, that's going to take a little bit of our bandwidth. So, yeah, we're going to charge you more so that you can go to the Googles and you can go to the Facebooks and you can go to the Twitters. And to be honest with you, I think it's a great thing. All right? I think it's a great thing. And look, just because I said that HBO will be free with Time Warner doesn't mean I like it, you dumb tards. You see, look at this idiot tard. You're in favor of HBO, Ghost? That cesspool? Come on, dude. I'm giving an example, you stupid tard. You see, this is why you tards aren't going to go anywhere in life. You know? I'm not joking. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm pro getting rid of net neutrality. And let's be honest. What has cheap internet gotten us? I mean, the people that are on the internet, look at these tards. I mean, they're doing nothing but staying on the internet and making other people's lives miserable. I mean, look at all the catfishes and look at all the people stalking people online. I mean, these people need to be outpriced off the internet as far as I'm concerned. And I have no problem of internet service going up $200 to $300 an internet broadband connection, because I personally believe that at some point, especially with these retards, these life losers, and these people that have no business on the internet, because instead of using the internet as a tool to enhance their intellectual and economic potential, they decide to use the internet as a means of making other people's lives miserable from afar. And we don't need these people on the internet. And how do you get rid of them? Outprice them off the internet. All right? And I have no problem with that. I'm a capitalist. All right? I'll pay for an internet connection. I've got money. You see, these dumb tards, Asperger's, autists, life losers, welfare recipients, people like this, they can't afford. Eventually, they're not going to be able to afford the internet any longer, and something's got to give. All right, something's got to give. They either got to stop buying toys for their man-child asses. They need to stop, going to conventions, stop cosplaying, potentially stop playing video games, or stop the internet. They got to do one or the other. And I think this is a great deal. It goes to show you that some of these losers are going to have to do something else besides stay on the internet all the time. You know what I'm saying? I mean, give me a break. So I am completely anticipating that, less autists will be on the line here in the next 6 months. All right? In the next 6 months, we're going to see less and less autists online. You know what I mean? And look, of course, this is another autist. EBT benefits will cover my internet. Yeah, right. Are you kidding me? What do you think Trump is going after next, you morons? He's going after welfare reform to the point in which there's not going to be any more welfare. He's going to go back to when Bill Clinton passed workfare, in which you're not getting any welfare unless you go back to work. So all you idiots that think that you're going to collect welfare and EBT for the rest of your goddamn lives, wait till 2018. Trump has already put it on his agenda that EBT, welfare, food stamps, all this garbage is going to be reformed. And on top of us, the capitalists, getting rid of this crap for you losers, on top of us getting rid of this crap, we're also going to take some money out of you idiots who've been defrauding the welfare system. We're going to take it out of your ass. Because what Trump is planning on doing, he's planning on utilizing the bureaucratic system that has been created with Obama, with dispensing all this welfare and dispensing all this food stamps, and they're going to go through every goddamn person. And we're going to find every fraud, every case in which somebody accepted welfare, somebody accepted food stamps that was not supposed to accept it. We're going to go after you people, and we're going to take it out of your ass. And if you don't believe me, just wait till 2018, you stupid, dumb idiots. I told you this day was coming. I told you this day was coming in 2011, 2012. I told you, you welfare recipient, food card recipient asses, I told you that your days were numbered. So if you've been ganking the government system off of food stamps and welfare, be prepared, because we're going to find out that you've been defrauding the government, and we're going to take it out of your ass. So for all you people that think that, welfare and food stamps are going to be around, man, next year, that shit is over. It's over. So you better eat up as much as you can, because it's over, baby. You understand? It's over. Anyway, that's about enough. Everybody understands about net neutrality. All right? Oh, yeah, by the way, today was the great Twitter purge. Supposedly, poshole Jack Dorsey was supposed to kick off everybody that he feels is a Nazi off of Twitter. So if you happen to still be on Twitter, lucky you, I guess, huh? I guess you're good enough for poshole Jack. You know what I'm saying? Huh? That's what I'm saying, baby. So anyway, let me move on here. I want to talk a little bit about the Me Too movement. Oh, Me Too, yes, he stuck his finger in my crack, or whatever the hell whatever these broads are bitching about, man. Look, isn't this the boy that cried wolf already? With all these broads that are coming out saying, oh, he did this to me. I mean, give me a break. I'm tired of these. I'm going to be honest with you, man. I mean, every time I see a woman accuse a man of sexual abuse or harassment, I don't see any tears from these women. I don't see any tears. I see smiles. I see, cameras or snapping their picture and they're loving it. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing attention whoredom on 98% of the cases in this Me Too movement. All right? And to be honest with you, you women are crying wolf so much that if you want my opinion, I don't know. I think that you're undermining real women that are being sexually assaulted here. I mean, take a look at all the people that have been taken down here. I mean, here's the people that have been taken down in the past week, for Christ's sake. You know that guy, Supersize Me, Mergen Sporlock? Mergen Sporlock, this hipster, getting accused of sexual abuse or sexual harassment. Tavis Smiley, I just told you at the beginning of the show, this black leftist who's been a black leftist for the past 30 years is now all of a sudden being implicated for sexual abuse by multiple people. By multiple people. I mean, let's continue going, man. I mean, did you hear about, some of these NFL network analysts? I mean, Marshall Faulk? Marshall Faulk? Come on, man, that guy was a machine. He was a machine as a running back. He's sexually assaulting people. Marshall Faulk, Ike Taylor, Heath Evans. All right? I mean, and it's not exclusive there. I mean, here we have a Washington correspondent from the New Yorker magazine. You couldn't get any more liberal leftist hipster than that, the New Yorker. Ryan Lizza, accused of improper sexual conduct. I can go on. Mario Batali, that fat, red-headed, ginger Italian guy, or you know what I'm talking about? Mario Batali, he's got 4 women that claim that he was, sexual misconduct, sexual abuse. We've got James Levin. I don't know if you know who James Levin is. This guy looks like a freaking alien. He was the then Boston Symphony Orchestrator director, and I believe now, I think he's one of the big conductors in New York. This guy's got multiple mails in which now gays. You see now gays are sexual harassment now. Wait a minute, hold on just a second. Gays are claiming sexual harassment. Gays. Wait a minute, hold on just a second. Isn't the whole concept of being gay is wearing your sexuality on your sleeve? I mean, isn't the whole concept of being LGBTQ is to show off your sexuality as the first focal point of what people see about you, what people know about you? And now what? There's gays that are claiming sexual harassment? I mean, give me a break. Your whole goddamn identity is based on sex. Do you understand that, gay people? Your whole goddamn identity is based around sex. How in the hell can you claim sexual harassment? It makes no sense. I'm telling you, gays can't have it both ways, man. You gays can't, have oral copulation between 2 men across the street from an elementary school and have it protected by the first goddamn amendment and sit over here and then try to say, oh, my God, he sexually harassed me. He sexually harassed me. You know what? I don't believe in gay sexual harassment. I don't believe in it. Sorry. I don't believe in it. As a matter of fact, I mean, that pisses me off. That makes me almost want to, just for, the troll aspect, sexually harass gay people. You know? I mean, just for the troll. Gay people are trying to claim that they're victims of sexual harassment? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, now, I swear to God, I almost want to, slap a gay ass and say, hey, look at that gay ass there, boy. Huh? Hey, why don't you shake that little twink ass? And what was a gay guy going to turn back around and be like, oh, my God, it's sexual harassment. Oh, my God, he just sexually harassed me. He just slapped my ass. Oh, my God. I mean, give me a break. I'm not joking, man. Look, you gays can't have it both ways, all right? You wear your sexuality on your sleeve. Your whole identity is based on how you like to screw. Do you understand that? That's your whole identity. I mean, you know, if you claim to be LGBTQ, your whole identity is where you like to be penetrated. Do you understand me? You can't have it both ways. I don't believe in gay sexual harassment. I have to give a pass to this weird alien-looking old gay man. I don't believe in gay sexual harassment. And look, now I'm gonna say this because Kevin Spacey was accused of sexually harassing men, but he was accused of child molestation, or at least attempt at child molestation, by a 15-year-old boy that he, I guess, was in the same Broadway show as Spacey, and Spacey attempted to impose himself sexually on a 15-year-old boy. That's a little bit different, okay? I mean, you know, that's child molestation, all right? Now, the other stuff, like, you know, I don't know, like from what I understand, I can understand gay men sexually harassing straight men, because that's exactly what Kevin Spacey did. When Kevin Spacey was on the set of that stupid new show that he does for Netflix, this guy goes and grabs straight men's crotches, feels their balls, you know, puts a finger in their crack. Now, that's different, because straight men don't want that, man, all right? Straight men don't want a gay man to grab them by the nuts and feel their crack. You understand? And that's why I'm saying, I'm a straight man. I don't want a gay man to do that. But if you're identifying as gay, I think that you throw your whole damn sexual harassment, sexual abuse crap out the window. I'm sorry. When you're identifying your whole basis for existence on your sexuality, there's no sexual harassment there. You're basing your whole goddamn identity on sexuality when you're LGBT. I don't believe in sexual harassment or abuse on gay people. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. Sorry. Anyway, here's a couple more names. Matt Lauer, multiple women. Charlie Rose, at least 9 women. We all know them. Glenn Thrush, who is a journalist suspended by the New York Times. He's got 4 accusers. Russell Simmons. Oh, what happened there, brother? What happened? Man, what a big I hate Russell Simmons. What a disgusting, despicable fraud this piece of trash is. And I hope he does get taken down for this. Multiple allegations of rape, all kinds of stuff. Jeffrey Tambor, I mean, good God, does anybody know who Jeffrey Tambor is? I mean, right now he's on some kind of a Netflix situation in which he's playing an old tranny. He's playing an old blown-out tranny, for Christ's sake. I mean, have you looked at him before that? He was always a freaky-looking bald dude, man. He was a real weird dude. So he's got 2 accusers. Al Franken, he's got multiple accusers. Did you hear Al Franken is thinking about not stepping down all of a sudden? Let me tell you something. You Minnesota ice holes out there in Minnesota, you better start calling for this stupid 4-eyed piece of freaking garbage. You better start calling for his resignation. You better start calling for it now. There is documented proof of Al Franken sexually harassing a woman who's asleep, sexually abusing a woman who's asleep. How much more evidence do you need? This isn't allegations. This is documented proof. He's not going to step down. What a piece of crap. Anyway, Andrew Kreisberg, good God, man, is that him? Oh, my God, I remember that. Wasn't this the guy who played, like, the ultra-Catholic on Dead Man on Campus? Do you remember that movie with Mark Gosling or Gosler or Zach Morris, the Zach Morris kid? Do you remember that? Was this the guy? This was the guy, Andrew Kreisberg. This was the guy that played that, like, Catholic that was all hard up and kicking people's ass. This is him, right? Good God, man. No offense to my Jewish brethren, man, but when you get older, I mean, the characteristics of your ethnicity are, I mean, they just protrude to the point in which where it just, I don't know, never mind. Anyway, Louis C.K., who I don't even know why or how anybody found this idiot funny, and just look at the man. Just look at the man. I mean, who the hell would want to actually get close to that cue ball, balding piece of crap? This guy looks horrible. This guy looks horrible, for Christ's sake. Anyway, Brett Ratner, 7 accusers. Dustin Hoffman, 6 accusers. Jeremy Piven, multiple accusers. I mean, the list goes on. Kevin Spacey, Mark Halperin, he's got 12 accusers, Mark Halperin. George H.W. Bush, old George Bush Sr., 7 accusers. Terry Richardson, I mean, look, we all know Terry Richardson, the photographer, is a freak show, man. I mean, if you want my personal opinion, I think he gets a little bit too close to young teenage people to the point in which, you know, it's, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if y'all don't know who the hell Terry Richardson is, look up this disgusting freak. Look up this disgusting sicko. Anyway, we got James Toback. I don't know who the hell this guy is. He's a veteran from Hollywood. 238 women are coming out. John Besh, who happens to be a celebrity chef, he's got multiple broads. I mean, I could go on and on, man. Oliver Stone, 1 accuser. I mean, give me a break. Ben Affleck, 2 accusers. Harvey Weinstein, more than 80 accusers. I mean, I can go on and on, man. I mean, come on. I think this Me Too stuff has gone far enough. Women are crying wolf, you know, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, look, I don't have enough time. I was supposed to talk about how Obama allowed Hezbollah to traffic drugs and weapons in the United States and completely allowed them to do so because he wanted this Iranian nuclear deal. Because in 2008, right before Barack Obama took office, there was a task force that was formed that was called Project Cassandra. Project Cassandra in 2008 tracked and mapped all of the secret Hezbollah network in the United States. And they realized that Hezbollah went from a militia to an all-out organized crime ring, and to the point where they're trafficking drugs into the United States and taking those funds and sending them back to Hezbollah accounts in the Middle East, in which they are utilizing cars, United States cars, to funnel money back to the Hezbollah militia. I mean, we knew this. I mean, individuals who were a part of the task force, Project Cassandra, said they knew exactly. They had mapped out the whole entire Hezbollah criminal-minded network. They had mapped out all the Hezbollah drug dealers in the United States, the drug pushers, the weapons dealers, everything. But guess who stopped the investigation into Hezbollah in the United States and its criminal network of drug dealing, weapons dealing, and car dealing? Guess who stopped it? Barack Obama. Barack Obama. And why? Because he wanted to preserve the Iranian nuclear deal, which, as you all know, President Trump has said is the worst deal in the history of making deals. I mean, we literally gave Iran $260 billion or whatever the hell it was so that they could supposedly stop their nuclear ambitions. Folks, with that amount of money, they could buy a nuclear weapon. They don't need to make it. They could buy it. And Barack Obama, in my opinion, committed treason not only with that nuclear deal, but, you know, with allowing Hezbollah to conduct organized crime in the United States, making money, and then sending it back to Hezbollah. And let's be honest, folks, we all know that Obama and the CIA under Brennan were the ones that created ISIS. They were the ones that created ISIS. I mean, let's you know, come on, man. If you don't know this by now, you're an idiot. Why do you think Trump, not even in office a full year as of yet, and he's destroyed ISIS without even blinking an eye? They're nowhere to be found now. They've moved into North Africa, and they don't even know what the hell to do with themselves anymore. Why? Because Barack Obama funded this crap. Now, just like General Flynn said when he was interviewed on Al Jazeera and was asked, why is it that the administration knowingly armed supplied and trained and funded the Salafist and the jihadist movements within Syria and the Middle East, and not even General Flynn knew. And General Flynn's response was, you'll have to ask the president what exactly he's doing, because no one knew what the president was doing. I'll tell you what the president was doing. He was crippling America. Goddamn Obama was doing everything in his power to destroy this country. He's committed countless amounts of treason. Barack Obama should be in prison. At the very least, that stupid treasonous son of a bitch should be in prison for what he did to the United States. Aside from making Al-Qaeda, Fast and the Furious, all that crap, man. Now he protected Hezbollah and its drug running and weapon running operations in the United States just so that he can go and seal this Iranian nuclear deal. What a joke, folks. What a joke. This is our president here, right? This was our former president for 8 years that destroyed this country. He should be in effing prison. Him, Holder, Loretta Lynch, the majority of his administration should all be put on trial, and we should all see it for all of our eyes to see so that the whole world can see the evidence that's against these treasonous pieces of crap. Anyway, I was going to talk a little bit about Brexit, but we all know Brexit isn't going anywhere. And Theresa May is just, once again, another underscore on why women, with all due respect, don't make good leaders at all. They don't make good leaders at all. She's patting herself on the back with a soft Brexit. Oh, you were going to do a soft Brexit. Oh, yes. And, we're going to still do business with the single market, and we're going to make sure that EU citizens in the UK are... shut up. Why is Britain even messing around? Why do they even oblige Brexit? Why do they even vote for it if they're not going to get it? Why are they even negotiating with the EU? Screw the EU, man. Why isn't Theresa May just unilaterally going and doing trade deals with the United States and making bilateral trade deals with other countries so that she can go to the EU and say, look, I'm not paying this divorce bill. I'm not paying any of this crap. We don't need your markets. We don't need this crap. We don't need your EU people in our country. But no, she was always a Remainer, and as you can see by her actions, she's going to make sure that each and every one of you folks in the UK remain a part of the EU. So, cheers to that, huh? I also want to let you all know loneliness can damage your health, so all you lonely bastards that think that, it's okay, just as long as I have my video games and my cartoons, I'm happy. Are you kidding me? It causes inflammation and neurological disorders. And I can tell by the majority of the fucking tards, excuse my French, that listen to my broadcast, who are sitting here acting like a bunch of autistic cases, I can tell that you people are very, very lonely because there's definitely a lot of neurological disorders happening in that direction. All right? Anyway, I'm going to get over this. We got NFL. Now, I want to talk about the NFL. We all know it's an anti-American league at this point. Now it's going to turn into the ghetto league, folks, because the Carolina Panthers is going to put up itself for sale. And the reason is because allegedly, once again, another Me Too movement, some sexual harassment alleged by the present owner of the Carolina Panthers. And he's like, you know what, I'm not putting up with this crap. I'm selling the team. And guess who wants to buy it, huh? You've got P. Diddy over here, or whatever the hell he wants to call himself now. You got P. Diddy wanting to combine economic forces with Steph Curry, this anti-American mulatto, and Colin Kaepernick to purchase the Carolina Panthers. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If the NFL allows this to happen, it's going to turn from the anti-American league to the anti-American ghetto league. We don't need idiots like this owning NFL teams. And if the NFL is going to allow it, well, then that pretty much says where we're at this point in time in American history, does it, folks? Huh? Doesn't it? I'm just saying. And you know why they want to become owners of the league, so they can be like, yeah, baby, Black Lives Matter, baby. Black Lives Matter. Even though the only one truly black in that whole group is P. Diddy. I mean, I'd like a black check on Colin Kaepernick. The guy looks like a kebab from where I'm standing, or a Puerto Rican. And then you've got Steph Curry. I mean, with all due respect, Steph Curry looks whiter than the whitest white that Hitler could put into a pigment of someone's skin. All right? I mean, Steph Curry is so white, that brother is glowing. I mean, the only reason we know that he is somewhat black is because he's got screwed up teeth and kinky hair. It's the only reason why we know. So, I mean, and another thing, why is it that the most staunchest vocal proponents of this black power crap are mulattoes? Like, Steph Curry, Colin Kaepernick. Why is it mulattoes? I'm just saying, why is it? I don't know. Anyway, that's enough. I'm done. I'm done with these production notes. Done with this crap. Anyway, I guess we got almost 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and get to everybody's favorite part of the broadcast, all right? And I'm talking about Radio Graffiti. That's right, folks. Radio Graffiti, the part of the broadcast where the spectators become a part of the spectacle. All you got to do is give me a call right now at 516-453-9903. And when I call on your area code, you got exactly 3 to 4 seconds to say whatever it is that's on your mind. That's why we call this Radio Graffiti. You know what I'm saying? Hey, oh, yeah, by the way, I want to remind everybody, Christmas is coming around the corner. And since everybody has, at least in the inner circle and the true listeners of True Capitalist Radio, since everybody is cha-chinging it, cha-ching, with cryptocurrency, why don't you all give the gift of cryptocurrency this Christmas, all right? And let me tell you how to do this. Now, what I'm going to do right now before I get to Radio Graffiti, take a look at my Gab. Check out my Gab. This is an article on how to give people cryptocurrency via a paper wallet. All right? Take a look at it right now. Take a look at my Gab. Now, what you do is that you put whatever crypto, $20, $30, $40, whatever it is, and you put it on a paper wallet. Now, what a paper wallet is, it's a piece of paper with a variety of different QR codes. And in those QR codes is where you can access your cryptocurrency. So, for instance, you can buy a nice little gift card, a Christmas card, and put a paper wallet in that gift card, $20, $50, $100, depends on how much you love this person, right? And give it to them in crypto, and there, it'll tell them, just go on the internet and take a picture of this QR code and gain access to your cryptocurrency. I mean, that is a gift that keeps on giving. So this Christmas, give the gift of cryptocurrency. Take a look at my Gab. I just linked an article that teaches you step by step on how to make a paper wallet so that you can go and give cryptocurrency as a gift. Believe me, they're going to love it this Christmas. They're going to love it. And even if they don't, when the damn thing goes even higher, just say, hey, do you have that paper wallet by any chance? And just gank it back from them. Anyway, hey, engineer, do we got any goddamn Radio Graffiti calls to be had, man? All right, well, let's go ahead and get to some Radio Graffiti callers right now. Who do we got here? How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti?
Oh, shit, I'm sorry. Sorry for what? Our dad taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks, especially since they're such good size and all.
Yeah, I see that. Yeah, they gave you good advice.
It gets bigger when I pull them.
No, we're not hearing that sick, twisted, perverted crap. Shut up. Anonymous Radio Graffiti. Oh, man, fix your goddamn internet connection, you milky liquor. 360 Radio Graffiti.
Oh, hello.
Goodbye, you stupid tard. How about 805 Radio Graffiti?
Why are you acting like this?
Yeah, because I'm a capitalist and I can do that, bitch. How about Anonymous Radio Graffiti? Oh, it's make pony. I want to write nice stories because I'm half a tard with 4-eyed bottle cap glasses that intensify my eyeballs 10 times their actual size. Stupid tard. 412 Radio Graffiti.
Ho, 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 ho. Ghost, even though you're on the naughty list, I want you to know that I'm Pickle Santa! I'm Pickle Santa! Woman love a dub-dub! Whee! Whee!
Shut up with that Pickle Rick crap, man! Stupid freaking aspie autist tards. 507 Radio Graffiti.
Happy Hanukkah, Ghost.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Why are you telling me Happy Hanukkah? I am not a Jew. I don't know how many times I got to tell you people this. I am not a Jew. I use yarmulkes for coffee filters, for Christ's sake, man. 518 Radio Graffiti. We got 8 equals.
Don't even think about going back and eating your sandwich because I've called your parents to discuss the serious matter.
I don't like when people say that before I'm about to,
We have been looking at your laptop. We've been seeing crude pictures of pony characters from the show My Little Pony.
Oh, it teaches me about friendship and it's so great. And you don't judge you.
Can you explain why you illegally bypassed the internet during Trump's speech and downloaded these disgusting pictures, young man? Young man, I have discussed this with the rest of the staff members, and they are concerned about your presence here in this school.
Maybe I'm just not, maybe I'm just not suited
That's
for
what
this.
I thought, Thomas. Young man, I hereby give you an early dismissal, and you will be suspended for 1 week.
What? Wait a minute.
Your parents will be waiting for you outside.
Wait just a sec.
Eventually.
I can't take it.
Locking ponies instead of getting a girlfriend? Dollar pervert, you are out of training to be a dollar pervert.
You goddamn son of a bitch! You goddamn small bastard! God damn it! You goddamn urinal cake curator! I'm sick of you people! What the hell was that? What in the blue hell was that? Trying to make me sound like some kind of goddamn kid cartoon or something? Give me the mic! Jesus Christ, man! Did you all hear that? Crap, man. I'm telling you, man. Anonymous Radio Graffiti! Broke back, broke dick, Templeton! Well, hold on. Did you just make a broke back, broke dick, Nickelback song out of my Templeton's bark? Ah, you bitch. Damn it, leave my dog alone and don't mix it with that stupid song. I hate that song. That is the fruitiest song I've ever heard. Learn photograph and I'm sticking it in my ass. I mean, give me a break. Who cares about it? Give me the mic. Goddamn broke back, broke dick, Nickelback crap. Stupid trolls, man. Stupid. 352 Radio Graffiti. Twilly Atkins Radio Graffiti.
If you are calling from a touch-tone phone, please press 1. If you are calling from a rotary dial phone, please. If you would like to leave a comment for the President, please press 1. If you are calling for the White House mailing address or the fax number, please press 2.
Line, good morning. What state are you calling from, please?
I am the man they call Ghost of the True Capitalist radio broadcast.
May I ask you, please, what state you're calling from?
I'm a brick mortar business owner. It's in Hambonio, Texas.
Oh, thank you. All right, and I can take your comment.
Do we happen to have that pothole President Trump on the horn?
No, we don't have any way of connecting you with the president, sir. We just take policy comments here. I can take a message for you.
Donald Trump, you're an anti-American traitor! I'm sick of seeing that idiot's face, man. This power-bottom, tranny-loving piece of crap, he tried to do everything within his power to destroy this country, man. Because he knows his scumbag, homosexual, power-bottom ass is a freaking traitor. And if you don't see that, then you hate this country just as much as he does. And you're a piece of crap.
Okay. Well, I'll just, I can't confirm anything. All we do is take a comment here, as I say. Sorry, I can't help you more.
For you! And for Donald Trump.
Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in a lack of drowsiness, improved productivity, and better cash flow from decreased coffee spending. Unexpected job promotions have been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may decrease the urge to zone out, doze off, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12. Do you suffer from chronic CFED or can't focus energy drain? Try over-the-counter Vibrant. One tablet contains the same caffeine as a cup of coffee, but without the calories or coffee breath. Vibrant. Caffeine, not coffee. Taking Vibrant may result in a lack of drowsiness, improved productivity, and better cash flow from decreased coffee spending. Unexpected job promotions have been associated with Vibrant. Vibrant may decrease the urge to zone out, doze off, or exhibit signs of slacking. All jokes aside, always read the label, take only as directed, and limit caffeine as it may cause real side effects. Not for children under age 12.
Are you kidding me, you stupid bitch horse? You called my president, and you stupid fraud! I hate you! God damn it, whoever that stupid bitch horse is, I hope the spirit of Ike Turner lays the smacketh down on your stupid ass! I hope you get cancer of the uterus, you stupid... Piece of crap! How dare you do that? How dare you? How dare you? How dare you call and try to pretend you're me and call my president, you piece of autistic crap? You see what I'm saying? Give me the mic. Do you see why autists need to be taken off the internet? Do you see why? They're stupid! This is why these autists have to be put on a goddamn list, man. I don't want these people around children. I don't want these people to be able to buy a gun. These people are sick. They're mentally handicapped. Do you get it? They're sick in the head. They're sick in the head. This is why these autists need to be on a list. They need to be on a list because of this crap. This is what they do. They make other people's lives miserable over the goddamn internet. That's why I'm saying I can't wait till you autists are priced off the internet, you stupid morons. All right? That's why I don't like you. All right? And let me tell you, if you happen to be a parent of an autist, stop coddling these pieces of trash. You're making the world worse. Do you understand me? You're making the world worse. I'm serious. If you've got a 35-year-old goddamn stupid autistic tard living with you, kick that 35-year-old autistic tard out in the street. Tell him to go get a job cleaning shitters at McDonald's or something, man. I'm tired of these stupid man children. I'm tired of these stupid, ridiculous man-children. Stupid, dumbass autists. I'm telling you, you all are wastes of life. Do you understand that? Each and every one of you autists are a waste of human life. That's all I got to say about that. You're a waste of life. 717 Radio Graffiti. Snake Nerds Radio Graffiti. Yo, what the hell is that? You idiot swatting me? I'm telling you this right now. I'm not taking it out alive. If somebody swatted me, you got another thing coming, boy.
Hands straight up in the air. Hands down for any reason. Your hands go back into the small of your back or down. We are going to shoot you. Do you understand me? Towards me. Go towards me.
Get away. Get away. I'm armed. Get away. I mean, that's horrible. That's freaking horrible, you stupid snake nerd. I hope that snake bites you in your sleep. 516 Radio Graffiti.
Hey, Coach, can you hear me?
No, because you sound like a fruit bowl that just popped out of the anal passage of Richard Simmons. All right? How about, who else do we have here? We got about 2 minutes. How about 502 Radio Graffiti?
Hey, Ghost, thank you for the crypto advice. It's a blessing. Thanks, man. And, hey, for all you autists, Proverbs 23:12-14, apply thine heart unto instruction and thine ears unto the words of knowledge. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with a rod, he shall not die. Thou shalt beat him with a rod, and thou shalt deliver his soul from hell. That's what your parents didn't do. That's what every American parent needs to do. Follow the Bible, follow Jesus, and make this country great again. God bless you, Ghost, in Jesus' name. Thank you.
Hey, man, thank you very much, and that was a pretty good proverb there, man. How about 647 Radio Graffiti? Stupid bitch horse! My president! My president! You! My president! My president! My president! You! My president! My president! My president! You! My president! My president! My president! God damn remix! Shut that remix off! Shut it off! I just freaking said that, for Christ's sake, and I'm tired of the remixes and tired of it all! Damn it! Damn it! Give me the mic! Stupid! You people are stupid! I can't believe that you idiots. I just can't believe you. I can't believe you idiots! 713 Radio Graffiti.
We've got Pet Mexican Radio Graffiti. I'm from Texas, assholes. We got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here. I got to take care of some things, Holmes. You know what I mean? I mean, you got a lot of chingazos out here. You know, a lot of puntos out here trying to talk Hale, and you know, I got to pull out my cuete and go to town. You know what I'm saying? There's a whole group of Mexicans over there. I am now officially down with La Raza. I am now officially declaring myself the king of Mexicans. I should go out to the barrio somewhere and bump up, a Mexican or two. You know, right? Have a couple of kids. You know? Orale, jalapeno red. Orale, arriba, arriba. Jalapeno red, arriba.
Give me a break, the goddamn pet Mexican. I've had enough of you idiots, man. I give each and every one of you millions upon millions of dollars of information, and it goes through your stupid autist head. It goes over your goddamn autist head. I'm tired of it. This is supposed to be Christmas week, Jagoff. This is supposed to be Christmas week. I'm done. Stick a goddamn fork at me. I'm done. I'm done with this crap. I'm tired. You'll be lucky if I come back on Wednesday this Wednesday, 6:30 p.m. You'll be damn lucky. You understand?